Now, I don't know if the thing at Miami this year, where Mercury, you guys were doing a bunch of rides. Is that new, or it seems like everybody
we've done
was
it,
doing
you guys,
that
which
stuff?
is cool. You know, everybody builds, you know, good old Mercury power, Mercury racing. So, yeah, it's great. For the last, I think, 4 or 5 years now, we're in there. So they have a demo portion of it, but it's out of Grove Harbor. So it's during the Miami show, but it doesn't. You're not locked into the Miami show because when you're on the water with them, it's a pain in the butt. Like, certain way, and you got to watch out for the manatee, and they got these crazy people out there. So they took it to Grove Harbor, so you can just idle out and go through Biscayne Bay, and it gets a little bumpy out there, so you can kind of show the boat off. But the 42 is really stellar down there. Yeah, it's really good.
How many demos did you do?
I put in 2.5 days, I put like 18 hours on that boat.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
How much gas you keep track?
Yeah. Well, I can just look on my cookies, man, just a vicious circle. Yeah. So, yeah, but it's you put a little time and some miles on it, but it works good though. The boat it did really well out there, so I got a lot of residual and you know, got a lot of stuff cooking from back there, which is good. So we're getting more of the Midwest and East Coast crowd, so it's good.
You got like a new dealer back there too, didn't you?
Yeah, so SLT. So Scott Conrad, he's a California guy. So he and I have been talking for a couple of years now. We kind of finally locked it in where he's going to start pushing it in the South Florida market. And then I got another guy that wants to start pushing our product in like the Cape Coral, Fort Myers area.
Nice.
So there's a lot of cats there too, like Scott was saying. It's like, you know, of course the old cigarette V-bottom and, you know, the Nortec and all the center console stuff is huge out there. Yeah. But it's this outboard market and the bigger catamarans where people want to just go out and beat them up, you know what I mean? And that's what, so you got to build your boats. You know, they got to be pretty stout to go out there and take some of the conditions that are out there in front of you.
And, you know, the early cats, I think they were rough, right? Turning and rides, and it was easy to sell against them if you had a V-bottom. But I think that's turned, right? Because you guys, the stuff you all make now is unbelievable, right? Just easy to drive and faster than hell.
And it's nice. I mean, out there, you guys, it was kind of cool feathering our West Coast cap, you guys. Like, you know, you say this is Joko, they didn't believe you. Like, this is like, oh, this is a nice paint job. I'm like, it's not paint, it's Joko. They're like, there's no way. I'm like, this is, you know, and like good old Bob Leach, dude. Joko, it's like concrete and paint's like asphalt. What do you got to put at your house? Right? So that was the sales pitch he always used. It worked every time.
Shots fired, East Coast guys.
Yeah.
Mic drop.
Yep. So.
All right. Well, cool. So what else are we thinking about tomorrow, right? Or were you driving people to just come see all your good stuff?
Well, the Silver Lake facility is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I was there for the first time today on the premises. I mean, I've driven by it 1,000 times, but wow. What a first-class facility.
It's big.
It's going to be pretty epic.
Yeah.
Great location.
Yeah.
Everybody from the freeway can see it. It's
oh, nice. Yeah, they had a big billboard sign or something too, right? Electronic sign.
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be a showstopper. There's going to be, over 300 cars, too?
Yeah, it's close to 300. Not quite 300, but close to it, yeah. Yeah. Wow. And the promo, this industry, you know, we're small, this industry, right? I'm really small, but we get together, like the social media and the influencers we have, the few we have, man, everybody's jumped on this. It's pretty amazing how much publicity it's gotten. So
I have a couple customers that just were really excited to bring their vehicle down here. So anyway, it's gonna be epic.
Yeah. So in our part of it, you guys. So the guy that built the 42, which are plugged to Eddie. So the 42 on tilt, the guy that bought it last year here.
Oh,
so,
no kidding.
Yep. So that 42 on tilt, but you guys got to come by. All of it, you guys is so between him and his buddy Brandon, they're gonna have like 25 of their own cars there.
Wow.
Holy cow!
So you talk about the guy that has boats, has cars. Oh, they got cars.
So I've yet to be on one of your boats.
Yeah. It's pretty. They're cool.
They're cool. I haven't been on one.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's not gonna let you on.
I'd love to take you for a ride. It goes for everybody, you guys. I think we should probably do more of that too. Like we were talking about talking more. It's like we should get each other's boats, you guys, and check them out. I never, last Cobra I was in was Jeff's V-bottom.
The V-bottom.
Yep.
Yeah.
I still got that picture in my Ray and Jeff Bond and Chris Jr. Yep. And he was probably maybe 16 years old. And myself were at the Scope Poker Run.
I got a picture of you, Jeff, Bob, and Ray on one of my back placards that I still have there.
That's funny.
And I won't take it down in my office. I think it's just a really cool little
And that's what I think, too, like you guys were saying. Like, that's what I think this nostalgia style little boat, I think people are, it seems like it's coming around. You guys were like, and it's good, you guys, because one thing, Bob, my dad, too, is like that humble beginnings, you guys. Don't ever forget where you came from, right? So it's like, if you really think about where you came from, it was that little jet boat, little outboard boat. So that's why I was kind of stoked. And the best part was I built that 19. I took my 16-year-old kid to the river where I used to go.
Yeah.
And he was, and we'd been there plenty of times, but to be in there, that little boat that was should be there. It was a really cool weekend.
Great memories.
Yep.
And I have to tell you, man, I'm doing what I'm doing with the podcast, and the response I get, right, when I get you guys on there or an old guy on there, like, oh my God, like I didn't know who that guy was. I never knew that story. And like, so I think the thirst, and we haven't, our industry hasn't documented. We don't have 5 magazines documenting this stuff, right? We have a Powerboat and Hot Boat and a little bit of smattering or whatever.
Oh, I've got some stories.
Yeah.
Both of these guys. We got some stories. I got some great ones.
You guys,
I could talk all night.
they brought up a good story, which I won't share, but we did the scope poker run, and they stayed in that same hotel, and you guys went to Long Beach. It was that was a riot, man. Yeah. So
you know what I like? I'm so new that they have no dirt on me yet.
Yeah.
So
remember when we were putting the boats in the pool and we forgot the drain plug?
Yeah, that was a good one. The best is when I jumped in the water to put the plug in, and Bob was standing there.
Yeah,
Did you forget something? Yep.
We thought we were quick.
Yeah.
Nice.
Teasers for things to come.
We got our 45, which is, we got number 1 done, number 2's about done, and number 3's in the mold. So I got 8 deposits on that boat, you guys. So it's pretty cool.
Wow. Did you ever think you were going to do a 45 freaking
inboard?
Foot
Yeah,
boat?
it's like nuts.
Jesus.
And what's neat is the inboard stuff's coming back a little bit too.
Yeah.
So the outboard's been really popular for a long time. Most people that can afford an inboard bought the outboard because of the overhead maintenance kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still fast. I mean, these boats run 120, 130, and our 42's running mid 120s, 130 if you prop it right. I mean, it's crazy how but that true tunnel just packs the air, you guys, and it just carries itself differently. And the boats weigh good. They're all carbon and foam and infuse everything, blah, 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 blah. But it's, that 45-footer is going to be a little hot rod. The first one we ran, almost 170 kind of right off the trailer.
Wow.
So it's like, yeah, and that's got 50. That's a 1350 mode. That's got 1550s in it. It's like I don't even know if I want to put race gas in the boat, dude. It's like stupid. So it is, you guys going fast. I mean, we all like to go fast when there's a time and a place for it. But I've kind of chilled out a little bit. I don't need to go 180 on the water anymore.
Yeah, you only went like 160 at Lotto, so I could tell I could tell you were chill.
That's fun, you guys, but it's totally controlled, right? It's like a good space to run that speed in, but people need to realize what they have.
Yeah.
It's like these fast cars, it's like, just be careful.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone needs to be careful. And wear your damn life vests. Everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Put your life vest on.
Yeah. But again, kudos to you guys, because, I mean, as an old guy, like when these things first started coming along, and guys are now, when I'm growing up, if you had 80 miles an hour, that was shit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now these guys are going 120. We're like, they're going to kill people like crazy.
Yeah.
And you guys build these boats so nice and so safe, and the technology's come so far. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
That, it's scary, and I don't know how you guys sleep at night handing the keys to a 160-mile-an-hour boat.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I mean, man, knock on wood.
One of the things that I do is I actually try to, when I can, be on the water with them at delivery, and really
100%.
kind of spook them and kind of tell them, like, this is what you're really dealing with, and go through it in detail, explain what's happening under the boat when you turn it, and yes, safety is the number one thing. In some ways I was thankful that the outboards technically slowed the world down a little bit for a second, and it wasn't this big horsepower, but now the efficiency and the technology of the outboards is so amazing.
Yeah.
You're getting such incredible speed. So,
and you probably had a generation of guys that didn't go through the little boat, so they didn't get their They didn't get their chops learning how to drive a Daytona in rough water, holding on for dear life, right? And so they don't quite have the respect for it. But again, old guy, get off my lawn guy. Like, kudos to you guys, because it's been pretty seamless. So. All right, guys. Well, I know you're getting thirsty again.
Like old time,
10 minutes is a long time, but thank you guys. Thanks a lot. And we talked about, like, we should get together at some event and do this, because this is really good. I appreciate you guys getting along, and so you can go MF each other now.
Looking forward to next year.
Thanks,
great.
Joe.
Had a good time. Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks a bunch.
Thank you, man.
It's Speedboat Magazine. Check out speedboat.com and connect with us on social media. If you feel the need for speed, you need Speedboat Magazine.
For more than 33 years, Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine have been defining American-made precision. From raw billet aluminum to finished performance parts, excellence starts at the source, where craftsmanship meets horsepower. 29 CNC machines cutting with absolute accuracy. State-of-the-art machining, backed by decades of proven manufacturing, with expert stainless and aluminum welding handled under our own roof. Flawless powder coating. From a solid block of billet aluminum to a precision machined, show quality finished piece, meticulous assembly, careful packing and shipping, where strength meets style, built for both pavement and open water. Every part built with purpose. Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine, American billet performance engineered to stand out and built to dominate.
Hey, what's up guys? Clint with Eddie Marine and Eddie Motorsports. Welcome to our open house. The turnout was great. We had Eliminator, DCB, Howard, and Cobra.
I'm Hamlet with Howard Custom Boats, and we really love the products we get from Eddie Marine. Some of the products that we use from Eddie Marine on this boat are deck cleats, our grab handles that are inside the boat, our switch panel, and the glove box all come from Eddie Marine. Those are on all our boats. And the reason we use Eddie Marine is because they're American made, just like Howard boats.
Hello, my name is Bob Toll. This is a 1971 racing craft. It was formerly Vic Ellenbrock's personal boat and then ski race boat. It's been in the family and third generation of my son working on it. And I've used Eddie Marine parts for this boat from day one. We love Eddie Marine, US made product, love it.
Hi guys, Tony Chiaramonte from DCB Performance Boats out of Phoenix, Arizona. Eddie Marine and Clint invited us out here, you guys, for their first annual open house, so glad to be here. We use a lot of good old-fashioned American-made product from Eddie. For everything from battery boxes to billet hardware, we like to use what they make. And DCB is also, you guys, we're very proudly made in America. Everything we use on our product is American-made as well. So you guys, thanks for having us out here, and hopefully you can come out again. You guys will hopefully do this again.
It was amazing to see all the billet hardware on all the cars and boats today. It's a true testament to see our products on all these cars. Eddie Marine and Eddie Motorsports is known as True American Billet. Check us out on eddiemotorsports.com as well as eddiemarine.com. What's up guys, Clint with Eddie Marine and Eddie Motorsports. Welcome to our open house. We had a ton of motorsports vendors joining us. On the motorsports side, we had TCI, High Desert Fasteners, Vitec, and so many others. We had In-N-Out serving up some burgers, tons of cars, 20% off all of our product. We had a funny car joining us. He started it up, nitromethane, turned out to be a great day.
Hey guys, my name is Mike Wahl. This is our 67 Nova wagon. It's equipped with a ton of Eddie Motorsports. I love their product, not just for their looks, but for their functionality. I got the front drive set up on this one, hood hinges, I got their hood latch. Even interior door handles are Eddie Motorsports. Love their product.
Hey, what's up guys? I'm John Henson. This is my 1967 Chevelle SS, and I've been using Eddie Motorsports now for about 12 years, and I gotta tell you, I always am impressed with the fit and finish of their product. What's really cool is you can order it in custom colors. On this particular car, I wanted that polished show look. So I went with their polished billet hood hinges, and actually a new product that they just came out with, which I'm super excited about, is their side view mirrors. Well, with the polish finish on that, what's cool about them is you can adjust them and tighten them down, and they don't flop on you when you're at speed. We love the speed, right guys? And I finished the car off with their trunk hinges. I know you kind of think about it, it's in the trunk, but you know what? When you pop the trunk and you're pulling out your luggage or you're getting your detail products, you kind of want to leave the trunk open. And it's
Joe.
Yo. Go, we on? Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We got some more boat royalty on here today. Back to Gus Ray's back, and we've got Anna Frazier, who's a global brand manager for Mercury Racing, and Tom Lee,
how you doing?
The legend in his own mind photographer.
For sure.
So, hey, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
So, I mean, what brings Mercury out here? I mean, we must have been a good draw. Or was it just Ray's charm?
I mean, he's a pretty charming guy, but I happen to be spending the week in Havasu with Tom doing some Mercury Racing content, and it was a quick drive, and I heard amazing things about the event, so I figured I'd come check it out for myself.
Nice. Well, we all really appreciate that. I mean, that lends a lot of credibility to the event. So,
stoked to be here. Thanks.
So I think Ray probably knows a lot more about what you got going on. I'd like to know what's the global brand manager do for Mercury when you own the world.
That's a tall order. Yeah, I mean, I basically just make sure that we are supporting our OEMs in a really positive way and going to cool events and doing some really cool photo shoots with some legendary photographers and hanging out with some legendary publishers as well. And just making sure that Mercury Racing is showing up in a way that really shines to the heritage and the quality of the brand.
I say that jokingly, but I mean, you do, like, you got, I don't know, 99.9% of the market, but you don't take it, you can tell by the marketing, by the everything you see, you don't take it lightly because you stay on the gas even though you've got it. So that's commendable because a lot of companies wouldn't do that.
Well, that's just it. I mean, Mercury Racing never rests on their laurels. And I got to say, personally, working with Anna for the last several years, she really has elevated the brand. I mean, if you see it now, because it's so in your face, you can't go anywhere on social media, anything, without seeing a Mercury Racing brand or an advertisement or their engines anywhere, and that's because of all the hard work this lady has put into the brand and elevated it to a global level.
Yeah, and crossing over to industries with Travis Pastrana. I mean, you're in a Jim Connor video. I mean, wow.
What a coup, right?
Yeah,
Talk about that. That was
teenage Anna was really stoked on that. But that was something that I was really proud of to work on and sign Pastrana with my manager. She and I worked really hard on that deal, and he's been an incredible partner. We're really happy to have him, and it just kind of showcases that there is crossover in the car world, especially, which is a good reason why we're here right now at Eddie's. And we're just really excited to see how that partnership is going to continue to develop.
You guys got to hear the story. So you guys, Tom was on that shoot with Pastrana that Anna
you don't have to say more
out of Lake X, and talk about that shoot. It was a phenomenal and probably the best video I've ever seen come from that shoot.
Yeah, that was. It was a super. I was the same way. I was kind of fangirling out on having Pastrana on a shoot, but. Yeah, it was like we ran with a small team, which was key, I think, to the shoot. Small team, very efficient. Everybody knew their jobs. Everybody was on board with what we were doing, and having Pastrana there, you've got a guy that's been doing this since he was 12, 13 years old. I mean, he's been in front of the camera, so he knows. He always knows when the camera's pointed at him. He knows what looks right. He knows you don't have to do anything with that guy. He just knows the right thing to do. So. From my standpoint, it was a very, very easy shoot. We had a bunch of cool boats. We had cool motors. We got Pastrana in there. There's no way I was going to fail.
And from the brainchild of you, how did you come up with the concept of everything? I mean, because if you guys got to make sure you see this video. It's incredible. I mean, with the drone shots and the still shots and just everything that came from that shoot was just amazing.
I was really there to order catering. That was definitely the brainchild of Brevin and the entire team at Morpha. It came out of a couple cocktails at Miami Boat Show in 2025 and kind of just evolved into this incredible concept. And this, we pitched it to Pastrana's team and he was like, yeah, sick, let's go. And he was
probably just like that, right?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I want to go to the lake. That sounds amazing. And but it was the first time in Mercury Racing's history that we launched both a consumer and a competition engine at the same time. And so we wanted to showcase the kind of the similarities and the shared DNA, and but also the dichotomy of the two engines and the two boats. And it turned out pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'm proud of that one for sure.
Yeah.
That one goes in the book.
Not to mention, she was driving the race boat.
Really?
I think myself and one of our engineers, I think Travis said we are one of 2 people in the world that are officially his stunt doubles on camera. So I will tell every single person I ever meet that.
And that is another thing that if you're the global brand manager of Mercury, you get to do.
Yeah. That was kind of accidental. Tom, That could have been Tom, but he didn't stay in the boat long
you.
enough.
Yeah, I had to hold the camera. So
now, the Gymkhana, did that come after the 3? Because you used Travis for that 300 rollout too, right?
Correct. Yeah, we filmed with Travis for the 300 rollout last April. And then he also agreed to come to our official launch, which was right before Midwest Challenge in Sheboygan, early August. And, we were hanging out there in Fond du Lac at our headquarters, and he was kind of chatting about what some upcoming projects were going, and he's like, oh, hey, you guys would be awesome, to partner with Gymkhana. And I'm like, where do I sign for this?
Were you aware of what Gymkhana was? I mean, every car guy does, yeah.
Yeah. I grew up on motorcycles. I grew up with cars. I've been drooling over this Mustang this entire time I've been here. It was, like I said, it's like I wake up and pinch myself a little bit that this is my job that I get paid to do and get to travel and seeing the Mercury Racing logo, on the screen with amazing brands like KMC and Subaru and Toyo was right. Kind of a dream come true.
Right. I mean, it's a brand. It's like Ferrari red, right, or whatever. I mean, it's just up there.
Yeah, it was incredible, and it's being part of that really iconic shot of. That started by Ken Block of kind of drifting the wheel off the edge, and then having that be kind of our main moment in the film was really, really cool.
Okay, and let us know when you guys all got the first view of that, when the C-suite guys did, how good did that feel?
I think they put a lot of trust in us because they're still kind of like, what is the racing kids doing down there? But they put a lot of faith in it, and I mean, it's just gone gangbusters on social media. The one reel that showcases that exclusive stunt, I think we're at like 58 million views for just that one reel, and so it obviously resonated with fans. People were surprised that we were making that partnership, but at the same time, they're like, oh yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
And so that's the fun part of marketing, is being able to do the disruption aspect of things.
Yeah.
Surprise people in a way that they weren't expecting, but then they're also curious about it.
And then I'm sure you've got the topper already penciled in on a napkin, right?
Yeah, I mean, up here on a good day.
Awesome. Tom, got a couple minutes. What's new with you?
Oh, not much. Been obviously doing a lot of stuff with Mercury Racing this year, and also with Speedboat Magazine, going all over the place. Ray and I just got back from Miami Boat Show, 2 weeks ago or whatever it was, and had a full week up there with, all of everything that goes on at Miami Boat Show, which is a lot. So been doing that. Been last couple weeks been at home and been lucky enough to have some shoots at home, which is different lately, but that's been great. And we're just gearing up for the rest of the year. We've got a lot of fun stuff coming up, and of course all the events that we normally do, and a bunch of cool stuff in between too. So yeah, it's.
Do you guys know how many miles you travel in a year, or how many hotel nights?
No,
it's insane.
Yeah, it gets to be a lot.
Yeah,
for me, I just like to look at one event at a time, because if you look too far down the line, it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
And then I always think about Tom. He's like, oh, I had a week at home. I'm like, so how many of those days were you downloading, renaming photos,
editing?
Yeah. Well, that's all I do at home anymore. I don't get out of my office very much at home, but it's it's nice to be home when we are home. But we have so much fun on the road that I'm not complaining about any of it. I mean, get to work with cool people and come around and do cool stuff, and
I think Ann and I have shared the same opinion that Tom is the best in the industry.
Oh, so he's unbelievable.
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 And so I'm proud to have him. I'm sure Anna is too, and that's why we tap him for all the good stuff that needs the banging shots.
Now, are you
Just glad I have them fooled so far.
Yeah, don't fuck it up.
Yeah, I'm trying not to.
Are you're out shooting tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be shooting for Speedboat Magazine all day
So
tomorrow.
if you see a big guy with a cameraman, if he stops and takes a picture, you're really lucky and you're very privileged. So be nice to him and pose and get out of the shot because he doesn't want you. He just wants your car.
You'll be in
he
the
wants
magazine.
your car and your boat.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yes.
Yeah. So
pretty
hey,
good opportunity.
thank you very much. I'm glad we had this kind of a surprise visit. So thank you very much. Nice getting to meet you guys and enjoy your night. Plenty of Goodboy Vodka products out there, and thanks a bunch.
Looking forward to it.
All right. Thanks, guys. Okay.
Cool.
It's Speedboat Magazine. Check out speedboat.com and connect with us on social media. If you feel the need for speed, you need Speedboat Magazine.
For more than 33 years, Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine have been defining American-made precision. From raw billet aluminum to finished performance parts, excellence starts at the source, where craftsmanship meets horsepower. 29 CNC machines cutting with absolute accuracy. State-of-the-art machining, backed by decades of proven manufacturing, with expert stainless and aluminum welding handled under our own roof. Flawless powder coating, from a solid block of billet aluminum to a precision machined, show-quality finished piece. Meticulous assembly, careful packing and shipping, where strength meets style, built for both pavement and open water. Every part built with purpose. Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine, American billet performance engineered to stand out and built to dominate.
Hey, what's up, guys? Clint with Eddie Marine and Eddie Motorsports. Welcome to our open house. The turnout was great. We had Eliminator, DCB, Howard, and Cobra.
I'm Hamlet with Howard Custom Boats, and we really love the products we get from Eddie Marine. Some of the products that we use from Eddie Marine on this boat are deck cleats, our grab handles that are inside the boat, our switch panel, and the glove box all come from Eddie Marine. Those are on all our boats. And the reason we use Eddie Marine is because they're American made, just like Howard boats.
Hello, my name is Bob Toll. This is a 1971 racing craft. It was formerly Vic Edelbrock's personal boat and then ski race boat. It's been in the family and third generation of my son working on it. And I've used Eddie Marine parts for this boat from day one. We love Eddie Marine, US made product. Love it.
Hi guys, Tony Chiaramonte from DCB Performance Boats out of Phoenix, Arizona. Eddie Marine and Clint invited us out here, you guys, for their first annual open house, so glad to be here. We use a lot of good old-fashioned American-made product from Eddie for everything from battery boxes to billet hardware. We like to use what they make, and DCB is also, you guys, we're very proudly made in America. Everything we use on our product is American-made as well, so you guys, thanks for having us out here, and hopefully we can come out again, you guys, and hopefully do this again.
It was amazing to see all the billet hardware on all the cars and boats today. It's a true testament to see our products on all these cars. Eddie Marine and Eddie Motorsports is known as True American Billet. Check us out on eddiemotorsports.com as well as eddiemarine.com.
You're the coordinator on the boats, right? That's what you want to talk about? On the boat side. Yeah. Time time is it? I'm trying to.
Hey, what's up, guys? Clint with Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Motorsports. Welcome to our open house.
I gotta pace myself. At some point, I get to start drinking.
Oh yeah, I've had a couple cocktails.
Has anybody put on?
We had a ton of motorsports vendors joining us. On the motorsports side, we had TCI, High Desert Fasteners, Tech, and so many others. We had In-N-Out serving up some burgers.
Are they coming or not?
Tons of cars, 20% off all of our products. We had a running car joining us. We started it up, nitromethane.
Mic check, mic check. Do I say the whole time?
So kind of form like a. Come over here, Frank. Kind of form like a little bit of a circle.
Hey guys, my name is Mike Wahl. This is our 67 Nova wagon. It's equipped with a ton of Eddie Motorsports. I love their product, not just for their looks, but for their functionality. I got the front drive setup on this one, hood hinges,
because I don't like being prepared.
Even the interior door handles are Eddie Motorsports.
Yeah, no more surprises.
Shut up, Mitch.
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, but you look. I just. Wait, we're starting in 5 minutes? Okay. Okay.
Oh, so 5-minute break.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm John Henson. This is my 1967 Chevelle SS, and I've been using Eddie Motorsports now for about 12 years. And I got to tell you, I always am impressed
check, microphone
with the
check.
fit and finish of their product. What's really cool is you can order it in custom colors. On this particular car, I wanted that polished show look, so I went with their polished billet.
Yeah, you're all over the place.
And actually, a new product that they just came out with, which I'm super excited about, is their side view mirrors.
Hello?
I went with the polished finish on that.
Check,
What's cool about them is you can adjust them and tighten them down.
Check,
They don't
check.
flop on you when you're at
Yes, I
speed.
did. What'd you say?
They love
Check,
speed,
check.
right, guys?
I heard
They
check.
finish the car off with their trunk hinges. I know you kind of think about it, it's in the trunk, but you know what? When you pop the trunk and you're pulling out your luggage or you're getting your detail products,
JR.
you kind of want to leave the trunk open, and it's a nice finish.
JR, last name
Eddie
Villarreal.
Motorsports, an American-made product. I'm super proud to say that. Thanks again.
Mitch Kelly. Rob Lindsay. Yep. Michael Wahl.
Frank Tabak.
I feel like I'm in a courtroom.
If you haven't seen,
You're going to testify?
Crazy
On the
Case
way.
57
No. Everybody's going to testify?
You're going to want to check it out.
Here, Your Honor. Just go easy on me.
It's just like their name.
I think we should all do a shot before we start this
We have our
program.
hood, trunk hinges, as well as some interior product.
Wahl. Hello, my name is Bob Toll. This is a 1971 racing craft. It was formerly Vic Ellenbrock's personal boat.
I didn't think I was coming here for a podcast with
boat.
Mr.
It's
Joe
been,
Road today.
In the family, third generation of my son working on it.
I always know if I can hear me, then
Eddie
you can hear me.
Marine parts for this boat from day one. We love Eddie Marine, U.S. made product. Love it.
It was amazing to see all the billet hardware on all the cars and boats today. It's a true testament to see our products on all these cars. Eddie Marine and Eddie Motorsports is known as true American billet. Check us out on eddiemotorsports.com as well as eddiemarine.com.
YouTube channel, they kind of had a bunch of fuck-ups, so we're only playing on that now, and I don't know if anybody's been telling them. Good, thanks.
They're all on their phone.
Bud, can you do me a favor?
Everyone.
I'm doing this live.
What's going on?
Okay.
What are you looking at?
Let's get the show on the road.
Fuck-ups on the commitment.
If I get my phone out, it won't work.
There's no more bandwidth left for anybody.
Yeah,
No
we're done.
bandwidth.
Put them away.
Yes.
Put them away.
Listen to you fucking snivellers. What have you been doing this whole time? You've been fucking drinking.
Drinking.
We can't hear you, bro. You got to get one of these on. No, you got.
Should have brought you a cocktail.
I'm pacing myself. When I do my own, I usually have a beer, but I didn't trust being live.
Yeah.
You didn't have a beer yet or nothing?
Bring
Well,
them
that's
in.
good.
Bring them in.
After you guys, I think I will.
We're going to jump
I
them
don't
in.
think I'm
You're talking
gonna
about-
eat
doesn't-
after
okay.
you. Yeah.
JR, yeah. We're going to jump them in.
I love Mitch.
So just throw him to the wolves. Let
We're
him
going to
answer all
jump
the
you in,
questions?
JR.
All of them. JR, you got this.
There we go. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Mike, how's Fight Tech doing? JR, answer this.
Lob it, brother. I'll dunk that shit. Don't worry about it.
Clint. Hey, Clint.
Whenever you say what Fight Tech's doing, see, they're making horsepower.
Yeah, hey, that's perfect answer.
That is the answer. We're making horsepower.
Yeah.
Just miles for miles. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody good?
Solid.
When you say good, what
Don't forget my timer.
Good?
I can't even see the timer.
You don't have to. I have to.
Okay.
It's so easy to go over your time, like whatever time you got allotted.
Oh, yeah.
Shoot the shit with car guys.
Oh,
boat
yeah.
guys.
What's this kill Tony? I only got a minute. Then I get a meow, and then what, the bear?
Yeah.
Okay, we on? All right, welcome back, everybody. Hey, I got one more car guy, actually one more boat guy here. I got Frank Tabak. And Frank has been the coordinator for this whole expo tomorrow of the hot boats. So he's responsible for getting almost 90 boats out here and some badass stuff. So Frank, how did you do that?
Well, in coordination with Clint, Eddie Marine, we talked about this a couple months back about how do we get a collaboration of hot boats out here. Not only manufactured boats, but all the hot stuff, Chiatas, Hallets, DeMarcos, racing crafts, race boats, jet boats, all those kinds of things. So we worked tirelessly amongst everybody, and we were able to get about 40 hot boats out here. So we got, incredible Chiatas out here, V-drives, big power stuff, big Carson Brummett motor stuff. We're talking 2,000 plus horsepower. We got an awesome selection of Hallett Vectors. We got the V-drive Hallett Vectors. We have IO Hallett Vectors. We got incredible old racing craft race boats from the
nice.
Edelbrock days.
Nice.
Right? We have a selection of flat bottoms. So we just entire collaboration. This is what happens when the community comes together.
Yeah.
We want to do something great for the community, not just for, hot boat guys, not just for manufacturers, not just for cars, but everybody comes together. And what's happening here is that something that I don't think the industry's ever seen before.
Nope.
This is amazing. Put it off did it last year on the Eddie Marine grounds, and of course it exploded, and now we're at Silver Lakes and doing it again, and now it's just, exploded again.
Yeah, awesome.
So we're looking forward to it.
And then Frank, you run Nexus X as your Instagram and your Facebook page. Do you run the Vector page too?
I do. Yeah. We run Nexus X, Lake Havasu City, and we promote all river brands, whether it's Lake Havasu or Parker Strip. It could be anywhere up and down the river. We help brands grow. We expose certain things about the river that a lot of guys don't expose, like all the little guys, the big guys. It doesn't matter to us. Mm-hmm. Once again, we're all about community. And we also started a page called Vector Brigade. And there was a lack, there was a missing link in that sector. So we did Vector Brigade, and it's not just about vectors. We promote all aspects of river boats. It could be a shot or racing craft. It doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. But it is a vector page, so we don't discriminate. Yeah. Bottom line.
And vectors and Shika for you. I got a bunch of car guys up here. So what Frank's done is these are hot rods, right? These are the Camaros, the Chevelles of the hot rod world. Right. Vectors and Chiatas are probably the two most iconic day cruiser fast river boats that you can get. So Frank's brought a bunch of those together. So now I've got a good collection of hot rod guys here. We got Mike Wahl from Phytech Fuel Injection, Rob Lindsay from RJ Fab, who recently won the Battle of the Builders at SEMA. Yeah, beautiful Willies. And we got the crazy painter. We got Mitch Kelly. You go by Mitch. Mitch has got a Chevelle here and a 57 Chevy.
Yes.
The most amazing paint job you guys will ever see. Go check it out. And we got a late ad, JR.
Yes,
we don't know who JR is, but I heard JR's got a badass Camaro out there.
That I do. I'm
it's
owner.
Sitting right out front. It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Tell us about it, JR. Tell us.
So I have a 69 Camaro that was built by Lopez Performance out in San Bernardino. Took about 2.5 years to build. Designed by Sean Smith. Debuted at SEMA a couple years ago. And I'm just here to show support for your guys' beautiful endeavor that I hear is the next thing. So I'm excited to be a part of this.
Yeah, well, it certainly looks like it. And so, how do you guys feel like amongst all these boat guys?
Pulling in this morning to load in, I came in with 3 hot rods in, and we're like, hey, man, we're cool. And then out comes this boat, that has to get towed in on its
The
side.
Empire State
it has to
Building,
be on
right?
its side, and it's got a semi truck pulling it. And we're like, what do you have to do in life to get one of those? Like, right? And I said cocaine. You have to sell a lot of cocaine.
Absolutely.
That's what
There's
that boat
literally
is.
there's no other option.
There's no other option.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah, 100%.
I will bet money that JR's Camaro probably has about as much money as one of these
You know what? I believe it because I've seen
it's all in the
Lopez's-
perspective. It's all in
I've
the
seen their
perspective.
builds, and they build some really nice stuff. So yeah, that car's definitely worth some coin.
Goddamn Mitch has got that much in a paint job.
There you go.
That he does.
So for me, it wasn't fast cars. It was fast boats. Right when I was 18 years old, my uncle built me a giant motor for a Bonner jet
No
boat.
way.
Wow. Bonner
No
jet
way.
boat. This thing went 80, 85 miles an hour. It was super light. It was super fun. We painted it over at the shop. It was Problem Child. Well, there was a Problem Child 1 and Problem Child 2, Problem
Nice.
Child 3. They kept getting lighter. My last boat was a Placecraft.
Oh,
the
nice.
hull weighed 385 pounds, and I had a 1,300 horsepower alcohol motor in it. And it went 126 of blue water.
Wow.
And that was that feeling I was telling you about, that ozone feeling where everything gets really slow and you're just moving.
Blurry.
And you see the ripples,
Yeah.
ripples, and it's just so small and tight, and it's like the ripples are coming forever, you know, and you just see them, and that's that one big feeling where they talk about whatever it is, 7,000 RPMs or something like that. Anyway, so big boater all my life. I had boats.
Nice.
I've had 13 boats.
Nice. How come you got out of boats?
There was a cabin in Mammoth, and it was just right. So, my son hates me for it, but I sold the Magic, and we put it in that cabin.
Wow.
And family-wise, it was great. But he's up. We got to tell Clint, and we also have to tell. He's after a Howard this weekend. He's going to be talking to those guys. He'll and I think for me now, come on, kids. You're all 30. I had a boat at 18. You guys are way behind me. So let's go.
Yep.
One of you kids get a boat now, and let's go back to the river. Let's pick that up again, because when the kids are little, that is a fun time for them.
Absolutely.
Now, when they hit 18, 19, I don't know, you're going to watch, because it gets a little crazy. But, I mean, we kept a lid on it. We did a good job. But what a great time. We did 11 years in the Magic at the river, and that was just the best time.
You made a good point about one of the advantages tomorrow. If you are shopping for a boat, man, you've got all of them right within
They're all
walking
here.
distance, right?
And mostly in the Inland Empire to have something like this.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's so many river water people that are in the IE to begin with. It's just a mecca of people that are going to be here to begin with. And then you got the hot rod guys, and all of us love boats.
Right.
We're all river guys. We all been to Havasu. I mean, we all. So it's going to be a good mesh. This should be an awesome show.
And then Mike, you got a booth. So Mike works for Phytech Fuel Injection. So for the boat guys that don't understand Phytech is, ready to learn, very easy, self-tuning.
It's taking modern technology and putting on a classic car or classic engine. We actually run on several boats. We have several customers out there that put them on boats now. Biggest thing is they got to figure out where to put the O2 sensor. Once they do that and they keep that dry, we're good to go.
Yeah, I asked Mike before. Mike said, feel free to go buy boat guys. If you want to figure out how to put fuel injection on your boat, go by and talk to Mike at the Phytech booth.
Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah.
Fun.
How about you, Rob? I think did you tell me you had a boat at one point too?
Yeah, I had a Shadow, 27-foot Ultra Shadow, and I had it for 5 years. And same thing, I sold it not for a cabin, but I'm building a bar in the backyard. So perfect. And I always end up doing that. I'll sell something, build what I want, and then just go buy another one. So we'll upgrade. I'm kind of looking at a Cobra actually.
Oh,
yeah,
man, they're beautiful.
Yeah,
they're beautiful.
super nice. Yeah.
So what else is new? Are you having is the Willys out here?
No,
tomorrow?
the Willys is back with the owner right now. So I tried to get it, but they got plans for it this weekend. And
tell us about your luxury pre-runner. That's what you were telling me about.
So we're actually going to bring, in our booth this year, we're going to bring a half-built truck again. So it's the all-wheel drive crew cab. Has a GM ZZ632, and then we just ordered the Hogan's manifold, which I think ups the horsepower to like 1120 or 1130. So,
that all?
Yeah.
Isn't Hogan's manifold as much as the crate engine?
No, just a truck. It's just a truck.
It's like probably a third of it. Maybe a quarter of the.
Is that to go to Home Depot to get some 2x4s and plywood?
There you go. That's all you need. Yep.
That's a grocery getter if I ever heard one.
Yeah,
for sure. Absolutely.
It should be fun. We get a lot of parasitic loss in the all-wheel drive stuff. It'll probably be 37 to 40% parasitic loss.
That's it?
Yeah. So, so we're probably only going to make 6, 7 to the wheels.
How do you attract all the weird ones, man? Like the outside of the box ones? Because that Willys is crazy.
That's kind of what we do. That's kind of what we're known for. But all I tell people is I just need the cab. I need the cab or for whatever you want to build.
When you
I'll
saw
build
that
everything
whee,
else.
it made sense though, didn't it?
Oh, so it looked like somebody built it. Yeah.
Called me and said, "I'm making this. I'm like, "You're out of your mind. Like, you're crazy." And then you see it and you're like, "Dude, that totally makes sense."
The reality of it was they actually just said, "Look, there's only 2 criteria we want you to meet. It needs to resemble a 49 wheelies when you're done. I know you're going to modify the heck out of it, and we just want you to be enthused about the build the whole way through."
Wow.
So, knowing that they would get a better product if I'm happy just to build the whole thing, you know. So
I just remember standing in front of it, looking at it, and everywhere I looked, I saw something else. I'm like,
there's
look at
Easter
that!
eggs everywhere.
Look at that little gusset. Look at this little. Look at how he did this to make this stronger. You know, it was just blowing me away. I'm like, oh, he was thinking about that. Oh,
it was fun. It was challenging and fun. We were just, I stayed up a lot of late nights just thinking of stuff. And my guys, that's the cool thing about my crew is they'll come in the morning like, oh man, I thought of this cool thing. Let's do this. You know, we're just bouncing ideas off each other. One of the coolest features of it, I mean, just things about it was. I wanted to do, engrave in some of the things like the spine on the hood is actually billet instead of the pot metal piece that it is. And so the insignia I wanted to put on in some places on it was their I don't know why my mind is at work right now, but their family heirloom, like their crest. I'm sorry, thank you. Yeah. And so they didn't have one, and so I said, well, what's something else? And so it was his high school mascot that we engraved on the hood.
That's very cool. That's a cool touch.
The cool thing about it, though, is he actually was going to school in Yuma prison while they were building the school. So their mascot became the Yuma criminal. and so I was surprised. I didn't think anybody was going to know about
What's
it.
a criminal look like when you engrave it?
It almost looks like the bad boy symbol guy. Remember the old bad boy guy?
Yeah. The little flexi guy, this guy?
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
Very similar to that. And so I get tons of messages, man, this guy's a criminal. This guy's a criminal. Like, I didn't think anybody was going to recognize it. But it's pretty popular,
so funny.
actually. Yeah.
So it sounds like, you guys, do you like looking at other guys' work?
Love it,
guys.
Yeah, like his Camaro.
I don't do that. Yeah. I don't do what he does. I mean, it's insane to see it. You know? You know, it's like I would take something. Hey, see, can you reinforce this? I don't want it to break later. Oh, I can do that. Yeah.
Now, you've done some trick stuff like mirroring your inner fenders on the Chevelle.
Yeah.
That has this inner fenders are the same as the outer fenders. I mean, stuff like that. You just don't see it, and then when you put it together and it makes sense, it's just beautiful. It's art. So, yeah.
I feel like painters are always thinking outside the box, too, though.
Yeah.
Like
at 3 o'clock in the morning, right?
That's when the best ideas happen.
I think tomorrow, since you guys have a passion and such love for fabrication and craftsmanship, when you guys get a chance tomorrow, just swing by to the backyard where the grass is at. There's a couple boats I want to show you. There's a couple Shadas, a couple Vectors. Just take a look in there. 10 seconds.
I'm in.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
I've known the Roadster Shop guys for a long time. I had them on my podcast, and we had that discussion. I said, you guys, I grew up around this, and, Bernie Buck and Mike King and Stan. And they've been doing this billet for 30 years. What's just kind of come into the car stuff the last few. I mean, that's where it started, right?
Sure.
Taking billet stuff that he saw Mike King make, and now I can sell that to you, right? But, yeah, so what Frank says is it's pretty cool. You go look at what some of those guys do. And it's exposed,
Yeah.
You see it all.
Yeah, no engine hatches, nothing. You just look right in there. You're like, oh, my goodness.
That's why we're bringing the half-built truck is for that exact reason.
Yeah,
it
I love
really
that.
attracts a crowd when it's just half-built. People get to see underneath all the layers of everything what it actually takes.
All that craftsmanship.
It's artwork.
Yeah, all that craftsmanship. It's artwork.
Yeah.
It's artwork.
Perfectly said.
And it's fully exposed. Like you're open to your critics,
Absolutely.
You can't hide anything.
Yep.
And I think what's happened, because there's so many more cars being built than boats, when they caught up in the billet stuff, it's just surpassed it. Like I know, like Mike, he goes to the Roadster Show and looks at the Ring Brothers stuff and is just like, oh my god,
it's insane
crazy.
where they taking it. Yeah, what level they're taking it to.
I mean, cars will always drown boats. That's just it's the nature of the beast. That's just the way it is.
But yeah, there's dozens of builders now, right? And these, especially you guys are all, again, you look, oh geez, look what he did. I can do better.
There's
right?
so much talent out there, though. It's pretty, for sure.
Yeah, metal work.
Once again, it's back to the passion.
There you go.
You got to
That's what drives it.
I'm cruising down the river in the Placecraft, and I've got it going.
Right.
And a twin turbo Shada pulls up next to me. 4 guys in it, and he looks over. They look over.
Station wagon.
And they're like, and I'm like, okay, and they just went right on past me. Yeah, 120 miles an hour probably.
Wow.
And that Shada just walked away.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I love that boat, by the way. I'd like to have one. Yeah. That would be my
you got
next
the cabin,
rocket.
though.
I know, but I think my buddy's got a place at the river, and he's got this giant garage, and he goes, come on, let's all get some 20-footers.
Wait a minute.
And build them, put them in there.
You just sold an airplane.
Oh, I don't know.
You just sold an airplane. Your airplane? That's boat money.
I sold one today, but I bought one.
Oh, okay.
Did you buy another cabin?
No.
Oh.
No. I can't afford them no more. That one was cheap when I actually got it. Right. Yeah. I know it's a silly story, but they had 4 years of drought, and I got it cheap. And then that first year, 620 inches. Wow. Yeah. I had so much snow, I had to open the door one morning and shovel it in the bathtub. I had the bathtub running, and I said, talk about snowed in. I'm snowed. I can't even get out. You know? She goes, film this. This is funny. You know, so anyway, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I love that place. But, yeah, we're going to get back into boating. Just need the kids to do it.
There you
it's their
go.
turn now.
That's the challenge nowadays.
Well, anyway, I was talking to earlier with Tony from DCB, and he said, that's a way to get the kids out there.
Yeah.
Right? True. So, buy the boat, they'll come.
Yeah. Well, they did that. But now he can, the kid married a doctor. They can buy the boat.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, well, guys, thank you very much for all showing up, and nice conversation.
Thanks for having
us. Look forward to seeing you guys out there. Yeah, I appreciate it. And,
I love you, Joe. Sorry I
Mitch.
didn't answer 26 phone calls.
Mitch is a little technologically challenged, but that's okay.
Little.
That's okay.
I don't know. You figured out how to do something with his phone.
That's a lot of paint fumes, buddy. A lot of paint fumes, and then you don't know what you're holding. What is it?
Yeah. There's only so much of that talent to go around.
That's right.
When you left it all on the paint floor. Right?
There it is, yeah. It's all spilt over the bench.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks. We'll see you guys.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We good?
It's Speedboat Magazine. Check out speedboat.com and connect with us on social media. If you feel the need for speed, you need Speedboat Magazine.
For more than 33 years, Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine have been defining American-made precision. From raw billet aluminum to finished performance parts, excellence starts at the source, where craftsmanship meets horsepower. 29 CNC machines cutting with absolute accuracy. State-of-the-art machining, backed by decades of proven manufacturing, with expert stainless and aluminum welding handled under our own roof. Flawless powder coating, from a solid block of billet aluminum to a precision-machined, show-quality finished piece, meticulous assembly, careful packing and shipping, where strength meets style, built for both pavement and open water. Every part built with purpose. Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine, American billet performance engineered to stand out and built to dominate.
Hey, what's up, guys? Clint with Eddie Marine and Eddie Motorsports. Welcome to our open house. The turnout was great. We had Eliminator, DCB, Howard, and Cobra.
I'm Hamlet with Howard Custom Boats, and we really love the products we get from Eddie Marine. Some of the products that we use from Eddie Marine on this boat are deck cleats, our grab handles that are inside the boat, our switch panel, and the glove box all come from Eddie Marine. Those are on all our boats. And the reason we use Eddie Marine is because they're American made, just like Howard boats.
Hello, my name is Bob Toll. This is a 1971 racing craft. It was formerly Vic Ellenbrock's personal boat and then ski race boat. It's been in the family and third generation of my son working on it. And I've used Eddie Marine parts for this boat from day one. We love Eddie Marine, US made product. Love it.
Hi guys, Tony Chiaramonte from DCV Performance Boats out of Phoenix, Arizona. Eddie Motorsports and Clint invited us out here, you guys, for their first annual open house, so glad to be here. We use a lot of good old-fashioned American-made product from Eddie for everything from battery boxes to billet hardware. We like to use what they make. And DCV is also, you guys, we're very proudly made in America. Everything we use on our product is American-made as well. So you guys, thanks for having us out here, and hopefully we can come out again, you guys, and hopefully do this again.
It was amazing to see all the billet hardware on all the cars and boats today. It's a true testament to see our products on all these cars. Eddie Marine and Eddie Motorsports is known as true American billet. Check us out on eddiemotorsports.com as well as eddiemarine.com. What's up, guys? Clint with Eddie Marine and Eddie Motorsports. Welcome to our open house. We had a ton of motorsports vendors joining us. On the motorsports side, we had TCI, High Desert Fasteners, Tech, and so many others. We had In-N-Out serving up some burgers, tons of cars, 20% off all of our product. We had a funny car joining us. He started it up, nitromethane. Turned out to be a great day.
Hey guys, my name is Mike Wahl. This is our 67 Nova wagon. It's equipped with a ton of Eddie Motorsports. I love their product, not just for their looks, for their functionality. I got the front drive set up on this one, hood hinges, I got their hood latch, even interior door handles are Eddie Motorsports. Love their product.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm John Henson. This is my 1967 Chevelle SS, and I've been using Eddie Motorsports now for about 12 years, and I gotta tell you, I always am impressed with the fit and finish of their product. What's really cool is you can order it in custom colors. On this particular car, I wanted that polished show look, so I went with their polished billet hood hinges, and actually a new product that they just came out with, which I'm super excited about, is their side view mirrors. Went with the polished finish on that. What's cool about them is you can adjust them and tighten them down, and they don't flop on you when you're at speed. And we love the speed, right, guys? And I finished the car off with their trunk hinges. I know you kind of think about it, it's in the trunk, but you know what? When you pop the trunk and you're pulling out your luggage or you're getting your detail products, you kind of want to leave the trunk open, and it's a nice finished detail. Eddie Motorsports, an American-made product. I'm super proud to say that. Thanks again, guys.
If you haven't seen the Crazy Painters 57 Chevy, you're going to want to check it out. The paint on that thing is just like their name. We have tons of EMS billet parts on there. We have our hood and trunk hinges, as well as some interior product.
Hello, my name is Bob Toll. This is a 1971 racing craft. It was formerly Vic Edelbrock's personal boat and then ski race boat. It's been in the family and the third generation of my son working on it. And I've used Eddie Marine parts for this boat from day one. We love Eddie Marine, US made product, love it.
It was amazing to see all the billet hardware on all the cars and boats today. It's a true testament to see our products on all these cars. Eddie Marine and Eddie Motorsports is known as true American billet. Check us out on eddiemotorsports.com as well as eddiemarine.com.
For more than
It's Speedboat Magazine. Check out speedboat.com and connect with us on social media. If you feel the need for speed, you need Speedboat Magazine.
For more than 33 years, Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine have been defining American-made precision. From raw billet aluminum to finished performance parts, excellence starts at the source, where craftsmanship meets horsepower. 29 CNC machines cutting with absolute accuracy. State-of-the-art machining, backed by decades of proven manufacturing, with expert stainless and aluminum welding handled under our own roof. Flawless powder coating. From a solid block of billet aluminum to a precision machined, show quality finished piece. Meticulous assembly, careful packing and shipping. Where strength meets style, built for both pavement and open water. Every part built with purpose. Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine, American billet performance engineered to stand out and built to dominate.
Hey, what's up guys? Clint with Eddie Marine and Eddie Motorsports. Welcome to our open house. The turnout was great. We had Eliminator, DCB, Howard, and Cobra.
I'm Hamlet with Howard Custom Boats, and we really love the products we get from Eddie Marine. Some of the products that we use from Eddie Marine on this boat are deck cleats, our grab handles that are inside the boat, our switch panel, and the glove box all come from Eddie Marine. Those are on all our boats. And the reason we use Eddie Marine is because they're American made, just like Howard boats.
Hello, my name is Bob Toll. This is a 1971 racing craft. It was formerly Vic Edelbrock's personal boat and then ski race boat. It's been in the family and third generation of my son working on it. And I've used Eddie Marine parts for this boat from day one. We love Eddie Marine, US made product. Love it.
Hi guys, Tony Chiaramonte from DCV Performance Boats out of Phoenix, Arizona. Eddie Marine and Clint invited us out here, you guys, for their first annual open house, so glad to be here. We use a lot of good old-fashioned American-made product from Eddie for everything from battery boxes to billet hardware. We like to use what they make, and DCV is also, you guys, we're very proudly made in America. Everything we use on our product is American-made as well, so you guys, thanks for having us out here, and hopefully we can come out again, you guys, and hopefully do this again.
From Demon Bikini and Demon Bikini Race Team.
That's our.
Gotcha. Bob and Cheryl Linteague from TB Custom Marine and Greg Shoemaker from GS Marine. So thanks for joining us, you guys. Saved you guys for last because I knew you had a lot to say. In worst case, we'll just listen to Bob and Greg bicker.
Oh, well.
How many? Yeah. So just to bring it back, right? You two have been on test team for how long together at Hot Boat, Performance Boat, and Speedboat, right?
Well, yeah, actually, we weren't together until more recently.
Yeah,
Because
recently.
he was on Hot Boat, and I was on Powerboat. So I was on Powerboat for nearly 40 years.
Right.
And then
Greg was on a hot boat, performance boat, and all that other stuff. And then basically with me coming over to speedboat is kind of when we joined back up together.
Yeah.
Bob, don't be aging yourself.
I don't think we have a choice.
Okay, so you guys have come all the way from Texas?
Yeah.
Nice. Texas, and you brought you've got, like, I don't know what the current boat is, a 32 Doug Wright that you race, super stock boat?
That's correct.
I got it right?
Yes.
Right, and you towed that out, and you brought the new, guys just bought a new 388 Skater, right?
Yeah, we did.
And you've got that boat here too?
Yeah. We only brought one boat.
Only bought one boat, okay. So that'll be there tomorrow, and along with all the Demon Bikini apparel and
and bikinis and hats, all the good stuff.
Nice. Now, have you guys been out here before, like Desert Storm or anything, or?
Oh yeah, we come out for Desert Storm and Super Cat Fest West.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've been coming out to the Arizona area for many years. This is first time trekking across the border into California. So it's been a good experience so far. The food's great.
Yeah. You know what? I think if there's one thing to come out here for, this is going to be a good representative of that, right? I think it's going to be pretty amazing. I don't think we've had anything like this for a long time.
Yeah.
Probably LA Boat Show. We kept talking about LA Boat Show in the 80s and 90s. It was 10 days out here at LA Convention Center, and it would kick off the season every year. It was like February, I think, and you got back to work on Monday, and the phones were ringing, and you didn't stop till the next year. And every Friday and Saturday night, everybody was social hour. Everybody's out there. We brought our hot rods, and it was a great time. So
every Monday morning, you would get all the manufacturers lying about how many boats they sold at the show.
Yeah, we always had the 50%
Yeah,
rule, right? Whatever they said they did, it was about 50% of what they really did, right?
Exactly.
Well, there was one manufacturer that always rang a bell every time that they sold a boat, and and that bell rang about 150 times during the show. And I know they couldn't make that many boats in 2 years, so that was the deal.
Yeah. So.
They're telling tales, huh?
Yeah. Well, thanks for making the trek out. It's awesome. I'm glad the world gets to get exposed to seeing the boat. And I understand the boat doesn't have motors on it yet, so they get to see the rigging and
So we had to pull the engines. They're actually going to be doing some dyno testing later this coming week, and we made a few adjustments, including some ECU stuff. So we wanted to get that dialed in before we put them back in the boat instead of trying to do it there.
Gotcha. And when's the first race?
Actually, Havasu Desert Storm will be the first time that we actually run that boat, or she runs that boat in a shootout. Looking forward to it, though.
Yeah. So why'd you go to the Skater? Just bigger boat?
I want to go fast.
So, I guess I'm a little bit old school. Skater seems to be meat and potatoes, and they're fast, they're durable, and I've always had an affinity for them.
Gotcha. And awesome. I think you're the only woman out there, right, in super stock?
There's actually another woman coming in this year.
Oh, damn it. You're going to have to kick her ass.
No.
I don't know about that.
No.
She's coming in this year. She's going to be in Bill Allen's boat at 17. So she runs shootouts, and I don't really know anything about her other than that. I know she went out and made a pass with anher guy in super stock and did like 160 something.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, nice lady. She's fearless, just like this one. So we'll see where that winds up.
Yeah.
But anytime you take two women that aren't afraid of anything and put them in the same ring, we'll see where that goes.
Yeah. Awesome. So the Teague family. Now, what I really like about the Teagues being, obviously when Bob shows up, he's got a lot of people that follow him, and it's hard to get him out of the shop because I'm sure there's 20 engines you should be working on, right?
Yeah, there's about 35 right now. So.
But Cheryl and her husband Josh have a badass, a racing craft, a woodjack racing craft. It's kind of where you got your start, right?
Yeah, Teague Custom Marine actually started in the 70s building primarily V-drives. And because back in those days, we were all into big horsepower, but there was no drive systems that could handle it.
Right, yeah.
At least in the smaller boats. Obviously, in the offshore boats and stuff, we had number 3 drives and all that other stuff. But that's kind of how we got started building V drives. And in the 70s, I probably built maybe 50 to 60 Spectras V drives, and that was when Spectra was still in business. And when they burned their building down in 1980, then it switched to Cheyenne as primarily on the V drive schedule. So we still are one of those companies that knows how to build a V drive from a bare hull. And of course, you make all the parts. They are a labor of love for sure. And so the boat that Josh and Sherilyn have here was a project that they worked on at the shop, and it is a really unique wood deck racing craft, and a lot of really cool ideas in it and everything. It's just a gorgeous boat, and it works good too.
And, I mean, did you guys know you were looking for that? I mean, just from growing up around it, did you know that's what you were looking for?
I did not know we were looking for that. So I thought that was a terrible idea when my husband bought that boat, and we found it.
Most good boats come from terrible ideas from husbands. So just so you know.
I'm used to the project thing, and obviously I grew up in this, and my husband loves building boats, and he's mechanical, so there could be worse hobbies, but we found that boat at an auction, and he just thought it was a good deal, right? Like, oh, I could make this really cool. Like, this is a bare hull. Like, it looks like an old boat, but it was built in 2021. Kind of a unique thing. Came with a bunch of underwater gear. We ended up not using any of that, so it wasn't really that great of a deal, but we made it our own, and we built the engine at the shop. It's a Teague 775. We dynoed it, but it's a little different. It's a naturally aspirated engine, V-drive, but it showcases all the kind of cool rigging we do at the shop for the offshore boats. So a lot of our custom fittings are in it. Water system, Josh made a bunch of parts. Like my dad said, you know, if you build V-drives or no, a lot of stuff has to be made. It's not bought. No one sells it. So many hours went into that. The boat's called Spare Time. We joke that we build boats in our spare time after working on boats for work. So it's out here for everyone to check out. A lot of people probably in this area haven't seen it. We keep it Northern California on the Delta. So that's where my husband's from. My family's up there. The other side of the family's in NorCal. But tomorrow you can see it at the expo up close.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that gray and white Vector you guys just built.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. That looks like a beautiful boat. And I had some hot rod guys earlier, and we were talking about how, you know, it's changed now because there's so many more hot rod guys that got into billet 10, 15 years ago, and now when you got 50 builders, they kind of evolve, right? But you guys, Bernie Buck and you and Mike King, right? You guys and Stan, like you guys were doing billet way before these guys because you had to. You couldn't go buy anything off the shelf, right?
You put a boat in a room with a milling machine and a lathe.
Yeah.
You start making parts, and you get to make them about 3 times until you get it right, and then you build the whole boat.
Yeah.
And they take it all back apart and polish it and anodize it and all that other stuff.
It's like you rig it twice.
Yeah, you rig it twice.
And Sherilyn, how did you miss the hundreds of guys that came into your dad's shop with a really cheap, good idea that wasn't going to cost much? Watch them walk out crying?
I don't know.
Well, the truth is that she didn't like Josh when I hired him.
No,
she actually wanted me to fire him 3 times.
I mean, if you think he's tough, I'm a chip off the block. So,
oh, good.
You know, I got to find a guy that's into this, or it's not working.
You know, what we do is a passion, and the people that don't do it at the level that we do it, you know, over 1,000 races, Grand National racing, offshore racing. All these weird places that we go to, you really got to have the passion, and a lot of people don't understand it. You're gonna what?
Yeah.
You know, so that's what we do. I mean, what we do for pleasure is what we do for work, and so
double-edged sword for sure.
We have a lot of stories, and we boat for fun. We boat for work. We work on boats.
Yeah.
We build engines. We invent things. My policy is that if we need something twice, we make it apart.
Yep. Great idea. Great idea.
It's really a labor of love. It really is. I mean, for being in the business as long as we've been in the business, things have changed through the years. Like Bob said, we were making our parts, you know, with a mill and a lathe. Some of the stuff that's built today because of the advancements in the technology, there's some incredible stuff that's being built. And it's all due to the improvement on what we're able to do.
Yeah.
Makes a big difference.
Yeah. Well, I think you guys, we talked about this earlier too, like you guys set the tone, right? Then you got guys like Eddie and, you know, Rex, and where they like, okay, I see what Bob make. I can't make it like Bob, but I can make it 40% and I can sell it to guys, right? I can make it.
They call that copying.
Well, there's that part too.
There's a little history of
But you know what? But you know, there's a funny story. I met Ed
we get the funny Ed stories. Oh man, we got all night.
He was at Nixon Marine.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, and in those days, Nixon, Hallcraft, and Glenwood were the 3 V-Drive companies that make parts. And of course, they did a lot of stuff for Spectra, with rudders and underwater gear and Champion Ace V-Drives and whatever. So then he moved on to, I think, Rex. Then over the years, different places and everything. And so we came up with this thing called the switchable ST450 switchable muffler ticket.
Yeah, what was that guy's name in the desert that made those things?
Well,
that
he
Double
actually
X guy.
was Double X. That was one of my companies.
What was that guy's name though?
Yeah, so
can't remember the guy's name.
Mike Finnegan.
Mike Finnegan.
Yeah, he made those Double X mufflers.
That was actually my company because I bought it when Gil moved to Painesville. Okay, so anyway, Eddie knocked off our switchable tips, and the part number was called a TRO 450. That's
TRO.
Teague ripoff. Yeah. Okay, so that's a true story.
That doesn't sound like it.
Yeah. Nah. But
that was
it's
so
always been good competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I go, what's this? So then, when they started having problems, people called me up. Hey, we got a problem with your muffler tip.
Yeah.
I go,
Yeah.
not ours. So.
Yeah, those were. And so you guys, big apparel booth tomorrow too, right? Lots of stuff out there.
Yep, we brought our whole line of merchandise, so you can see the racing craft tomorrow, and then the Teague booth will be set up with all the swag.
Yeah.
So T-shirts, sweaters, everything. We bring a lot.
Yeah.
The guys at the shop don't like it. I pack a lot, but it's here.
If we had a bigger truck,
I would fill it.
it would be more.
So I need a semi. I want to do like Supercross level.
Yeah,
but she does an amazing job with it, and the only thing that I could take credit for is the bro hat with the circle on sideways, because I did come up with that. But we call it Teagstroms, as in Nordstrom.
Oh my gosh.
So
yeah, no, it's whoever your art person is. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
And we talked about this earlier, right? It's better that you take stuff back, because if she runs out of stuff and somebody has to walk away, you can't sell them something, you're going to not let her hear at the end of it. So she's doing the right thing.
No, she said that today.
Yeah, Leanne said that.
She looked at what she brings. She said, if you don't bring it, you can't sell it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It just sits on the shelf.
We're already here with the trailer.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Hey, and then I heard you told me that, what is it, EWB Racing? They've got the Amsoil boat that
they're here.
And they're here too. Another big boat out here for these guys in California to see.
Yep, that's right.
Right.
So they're here, and they've been their first year racing last year, and it's the first time I've ever raced anything.
Right.
Wow, and they started in Supercat.
Yeah, they started in Supercat.
Wow. They really went for it.
Yeah, so they really went for it, and
they did a great job.
They did a great
job.
And
you do the motorsport, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you do many other teams of Supercat motors, or
only doing them right?
Yeah, because it's kind of a pretty small.
Well, it is a small niche, but I have other responsibilities, and it kind of puts me in a situation where because as a chief referee, I can't regulate that class. So.
Oh, gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha.
But over the years, I think in the 90s, we were running 27 spec class race boats out of our shop, but as the offshore racing kind of dwindled in California,
just evolved into more pleasure boats. Yeah.
So.
And then there's Mr. Hot Rod here. you got one of the Clark's boats, right? I mean, you have a Daytona mold still, right?
Mike and we have two different companies, GS Marine and we have DSR, and we build the Curtis 501. We bought that in 1990 from Arlen Curtis, and then we built hydros through the years. We currently run a top alcohol hydro right now, and it'll go in 1,000 feet. It'll run 211 miles an hour.
Wow.
About 4.3 seconds. It's on display here this weekend. The thing is, what's happening right now in boating, I see a little bit of a resurgence that's taking place. We're getting there for a while. We had the molds. We weren't building a lot of boats. Now at least we're getting some response as far as people and talking about it, maybe getting back into it. Bob and I grew up in the era where you'd go to Long Beach Marine Stadium and there'd be 15,000 people there. Lake Mead, we'd have 10,000 people. That kind of enthusiasm just isn't there right now. And I think with everything that's going on, exposing people more to the boating and getting some interest generated. I think it's going to work good for everyone, you know.
Yeah, and I think everybody's. I mean, it's still not doing what the big boats are doing. It's hard to beat. Of course, the price tag on these big boats is unbelievable, and the difference between a big one and the little ones is incredible now. So I think there is a bit of a resurgence. I mean, you know, Jake's built a couple of Eliminators. He's built some Daytonas. I mean, Barron's got their little 19. They're actually selling a handful of them. So which is great, man. Whatever it takes to get people on the water and having fun. And we all know that 60, 70 mile an hour jet boat or V-drive, and that's your first boat, you think that's the greatest thing ever.
Well,
like it is a freaking lot.
Everything's 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, well, now it is though, man. And you know, everything's 1,000. Do you build anything that's not 1,000 horsepower?
No, actually we do. Our smallest production engine right now is, we call it an 825, but it's about 940.
But yeah, it's insane.
But what's really unique is that what we've been able to do over the years in development and the availability of parts and technology is, if I'd have told you 15 years ago we're building 1,400 horsepower engines on 91 octane gas.
Yeah, that was a top fuel motor.
Yeah, that's
20 years ago, right?
So and with a warranty.
Yeah.
So the product that Mercury Marine has out there, for example, is amazing. Not just the inboards, but the outboards as well, and all the things that we're doing right now to increase reliability. People don't want to go out there and be boating and thinking at any minute this could end.
Right.
So that's our thing, is to give them really high quality and durability first, and then power. Right.
So, again, Greg, you got what? I think Mike DeClark just restored a coal, right? You told me.
We got a coal flat bottom we completely restored. That's out there this weekend. We've got an unblown fuel jet that we built, and on nitrous oxide it'll make over 2,000 horsepower. And then we've got basically a river boat, another Daytona. And when we started building the 19 Daytona, the demand became so good, or we needed to build another set of molds. Well, as things kind of tapered off a little bit, the original set of molds I ended up with through Bob Leach's grace, and we were building them on just as race boats, not many lake boats. But in doing that, the first boat that Mike and I built is out there today. The
first Daytona?
Daytona that we built, yes, is out there today. And then, like Bob said, we're building motors today, 565s, 598s, and they're producing well over 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah.
So things have really changed in that respect. The parts availability that we have at our disposal, camshaft, cylinder heads, it's pretty easily done now to build something normally aspirated that'll make 1,000 horsepower.
And Daytona's kind of unique, right? Because like with the Chiatas, right? You got guys putting 2,000 horsepower in a Chiata. It was built when you made 500, right? But the Daytona seems like, I mean, obviously you've done some bottom stuff, but man, that boat's been around a long time. It's still competitive.
Yeah, and that's the same thing with the Curtis 501. That boat was built back in the 80s.
Yeah.
And it's still a very popular and very stylish boat today. You know?
Yeah, crazy. So what are you guys looking forward to tomorrow, besides staying out of the sun?
Well, I think it's not going to be quite as warm as it was today. It was warm out there today, but we're looking forward to meeting the people and having a lot of fun, and bring your sunscreen and stay hydrated, and it's going to be a good day. We got a great spot there. We're right across the street from Leanne here, and EWB is right by us and all that stuff. So, and you come out and check out the racing craft, and make sure you go visit Teagstrom's and
the RC boat races. There's a lake. That sounds really fun.
Oh, nice. I didn't even think about
that.
Yeah,
they're going to host it where kids that visit can participate, run a boat.
Nice.
I think they can even wear a helmet if they want while they're driving the RC boat.
Wow, that's very cool.
You put a helmet on a racer, you're going to have a crash.
That one's going to cost you in the long run.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you put a helmet on go-karts, on racers on go-karts, they're going to be a blast.
Well, I'm really excited. I think it's going to be really cool because, with a bunch of car guys and seeing the big boats, I think people are going to be amazed. There's probably the majority of those hot rod guys have never been up close to something like that, right? And then we just have a ton of hot rods too that, you know, I said it earlier, like not every boat and not every hot rod guy has a boat, but most boat guys have a hot rod, right? So it's kind of the same gearhead guys.
Yeah.
So
it is a really gearhead event for sure.
Yeah.
And last year when we had the event here at this facility, I could see the potential with it, you know.
Yeah.
So, and for me, we could have some personal T-Gon tech stuff. People want to know something and come and talk about a project they're working on.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to ask me.
Good. You know, I'm glad you brought that up because there's one thing I wanted to say. I mean, what event do you get to go and walk into a booth and talk to Bob Teague or talk to Greg Shoemaker? You guys might regret this tomorrow saying that. But,
you're next.
Yeah.
We're used to that.
Yeah, right.
At Desert Storm, especially, the street fair.
She moves me away from the apparel booth.
He's blocking the sales, like over there.
And then I wonder how many little girls you get to talk to that want to be boat racers, right? So it's nice you get to speak to that.
That's really cool.
So
that's what I was going to say. Every time we go to one of these events, just the general population that's around there, they come around and they have all these questions about this race boat or that race boat and this and that and the other, and they tend to gravitate towards me for the questions, and then they find out that she is the one that's driving the boat, and then it's like poof, I just went up and smoked, and now they're over there, you know, asking her 1,000,001 questions.
Yeah, awesome.
That's like one of my favorite
so
things.
you're second fiddle.
Second fiddle. Actually, probably fourth fiddle, Mom.
Yeah, right.
Fourth
right.
Fiddle.
That's a Texas or Arkansas term, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm right behind the guy that puts gas in the boat.
He just makes sure it's fueled and ready for me to go.
Nice. You got him. He knows his place.
Yeah. He's my ropes.
I think that's one of the things about boat racing that makes it different from other sports. You can the spectator can actually come up and get information from the people because the pits are wide open, and we're receptive to answering their questions.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, that's really good for the industry that you're accommodating like that, and it's good for all of us when you build new fans and hopefully build some new boat owners. So
I actually love talking to the people. Yeah, I really do.
Oh,
and especially when they're passionate. Especially when they're passionate.
All right. Well, thanks again, all of you for having a discussion and humoring me and humoring the crowd, and we'll see you all out tomorrow. Hope you have a great show. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
All right. Thanks.
It's Speedboat Magazine. Check out speedboat.com and connect with us on social media. If you feel the need for speed, you need Speedboat Magazine.
For more than 33 years, Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine have been defining American-made precision. From raw billet aluminum to finished performance parts, excellence starts at the source, where craftsmanship meets horsepower. 29 CNC machines cutting with absolute accuracy. State-of-the-art machining, backed by decades of proven manufacturing, with expert stainless and aluminum welding handled under our own roof. Flawless powder coating, from a solid block of billet aluminum to a precision machined, show quality finished piece, meticulous assembly, careful packing and shipping, where strength meets style, built for both pavement and open water. Every part built with purpose. Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine, American billet performance engineered to stand out and built to dominate.
Hey, what's up guys? Clint with Eddie Marine and Eddie Motorsports. Welcome to our open house. The turnout was great. We had Eliminator, DCB, Howard, and Cobra.
I'm Hamlet with Howard Custom Boats, and we really love the products we get from Eddie Marine. Some of the products that we use from Eddie Marine on this boat are deck cleats, our grab handles that are inside the boat, our switch panel, and the glove box all come from Eddie Marine. Those are on all our boats. And the reason we use Eddie Marine is because they're American made, just like Howard boats.
Hello, my name is Bob Toll. This is a 1971 racing craft. It was formerly Vic Ellenbrock's personal boat and then ski race boat. It's been in the family and third generation of my son working on it. And I've used Eddie Marine parts for this boat from day one. We love Eddie Marine, US made product, love it.
Hi guys, Tony Chiaramonte from DCB Performance Boats out of Phoenix, Arizona. Eddie Marine and Clint invited us out here, you guys, for their first annual open house, so glad to be here. We use a lot of good old-fashioned American-made product from Eddie for everything from battery boxes to billet hardware. We like to use what they make, and DCB is also, you guys, we're very proudly made in America. Everything we use on our product is American-made as well, so you guys, thanks for having us out here, and hopefully we can come out again, you guys, and hopefully do this again.
It was amazing to see all the billet hardware on all the cars and boats today. It's a true testament to see our products on all these cars. Eddie Marine and Eddie Motorsports is known as true American billet. Check us out on eddiemotorsports.com as well as eddiemarine.com. What's up, guys? Clint with Eddie Marine and Eddie Motorsports. Welcome to our open house. We had a ton of motorsports vendors joining us. On the motorsports side, we had TCI, High Desert Fasteners, Tech, and so many others. We had In-N-Out serving up some burgers, tons of cars, 20% off all of our product. We had a funny car joining us. He started it up, nitromethane, turned out to be a great day.
Hey guys, my name is Mike Wahl. This is our 67 Nova wagon. It's equipped with a ton of Eddie Motorsports. I love their product, not just for their looks, for their functionality. I got the front drive set up on this one, hood hinges, I got their hood latch, even interior door handles are Eddie Motorsports. Love their product.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm John Henson. This is my 1967 Chevelle SS, and I've been using Eddie Motorsports now for about 12 years, and I gotta tell you, I always am impressed with the fit and finish of their product. What's really cool is you can order it in custom colors. On this particular car, I wanted that polished show look, so I went with their polished billet hood hinges, and actually a new product that they just came out with, which I'm super excited about, is their side view mirrors. Went with the polish finish on that. What's cool about them is you can adjust them and tighten them down, and they don't flop on you when you're at speed. And we love the speed, right, guys? And I finished the car off with their trunk hinges. I know you kind of think about it, it's in the trunk, but you know what? When you pop the trunk and you're pulling out your luggage or you're getting your detail products, you kind of want to leave the trunk open, and it's a nice finished detail. Eddie Motorsports, an American-made product. I'm super proud to say that. Thanks again, guys.
If you haven't seen the Crazy Painters 57 Chevy, you're going to want to check it out. The paint on that thing is just like their name. We have tons of EMS billet parts on there. We have our hood and trunk hinges, as well as some interior product.
Hello, my name is Bob Toll. This is a 1971 racing craft. It was formerly Vic Edelbrock's personal boat and then ski race boat. It's been in the family and third generation of my son working on it. And I've used Eddie Marine parts for this boat from day one. We love Eddie Marine, US made product, love it.
It was amazing to see all the billet hardware on all the cars and boats today. It's a true testament to see our products on all these cars. Eddie Marine and Eddie Motorsports is known as True American Billet. Check us out on eddiemotorsports.com as well as eddiemarine.com.
Well, hello, we're back again, and this is going to be our last session. The night's going to be over before we know it, so thanks for joining us all night. This has been really fun. We're going to finish up with a blast here. So I've got Adrian Barrett from Barrett Custom Marine out in Havasu. I've got Travis and Summer Richardson.
Swoop Motorsports.
Swoop Motorsports. You're not in Havasu too, right?
Both, kind of both.
Kind of both?
California.
Right, and Carlos Ulloa.
Yes, sir.
Goodboy
Vodka.
Who is, by the way, who out there wants to say thank you to Goodboy Vodka? It's our sponsor, and great stuff. So
Thank you. Thanks for
how did you end up out here? What's going on with that?
You know what? I was raised out here in California. I teamed up with Alex Pratt, our owner of Goodboy Vodka. He's out of Michigan, and I saw the brand. I sent him a text on Instagram about 4.5 years ago. I saw what he was doing back east.
That was when he's just probably first beginning, probably, right? Yeah?
Yeah, that was the beginning. I said, hey, see, I like what you're doing in Michigan and Florida. Where can we do this in the West Coast? And he said, you know what? I don't have the licensing there yet, but let me work on it, and I'll call you. Sure enough, he called me about 2.5 years ago. My background is into the beer business, spirits and all that, and I said, I can help you. I was pretty much out of retirement when he called me. He said, you know what, let's get this going. And here we are. The passion that he has for the brand, and everything's so clean, all natural. And not just that, the foundations that we give back to our American veterans and their canines is what drive us.
Yeah, that's where the name comes from, right?
It's Goodboy Vodka. And you see our logo. Every can says every pour helps the pub. Now with our new line, lemonades. Yeah.
I'm all for that.
There you go. Yeah, no. In our new line, all the lemonades, we pour for a purpose, and we help out cancer research on that.
Oh, wow,
we gave
nice.
back about $500,000 back in October just on that.
Yeah.
And all the proceeds go back. We don't just say it. You go to our website, and you see the checks that we also give back to our thing. So any of you guys want to know more about Goodboy Vodka, go into our website. You'll see the story.
Yeah, and I had my first one tonight. It's very good. So, and hey, and the other thing is that you support boat racing and you support the marine industry. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, we're involved in motorsports. That's Alex's passion. That's our owner, and he races all these different events. We do the offshore racing. We do the Mint 400. We're going to be here in April for the Long Beach Grand Prix with the Ports racing. He races Ports America. And, you know, we use all those avenues to advertise and be part of the lifestyle that we believe in. And, you know, other companies try to follow and all that. Thank God our product is really good. And for what we do, we're humble, and we're here to good juice. And not just that, John Daly.
Yeah,
he's one of our business guys in golf.
Dude, I don't know what you guys pay that guy, but whatever you did is a deal. I mean, that guy is the perfect. How many did you say he went through the last couple of days?
Oh, my goodness. Clint was there with us the last 3 days. The first day, I believe it was 52 of those in one day. But, I mean, they're easy to drink.
Yeah.
You don't get the hangover. You don't get the bloating. It's a great product.
Yeah, look at Daly. He's a picture of health.
Oh, yeah, and he will tell you. He said, this is so good. It's just iced tea. I mean, I'm not sure. You guys taste it.
Yeah,
so.
it's good.
Yeah,
No,
that was
the product
awesome.
is clean. It's super clean. There's no chemicals.
Yeah.
Once in a while, you pour in a glass, and you'll see the actual tea leaves floating down.
Oh, nice.
Because everything's so natural.
Yeah. Wow.
That's why you don't get the bloating and the hangover.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just want to keep partying.
Just keep telling
like John.
you just keep telling yourself that.
Yeah. And you believe it at the end.
Hey, and you're gonna be loaded up tomorrow, so come out tomorrow.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna be hot, and nothing. This is just gonna make the Good Boy taste even better tomorrow.
And we have our lemonades. We have our Citro Circus, which we partner up with Travis Pastrana to do that. And you'll see our John Daly drinks, so you'll get to taste a little bit of everything, even our vodka.
And we're not gonna see John Daly tomorrow, though, right?
No. John is actually playing another tournament here in California.
Yeah, maybe next
He'll
year.
be busy. Yeah, it will.
Maybe next year.
You never know. He might get a wild hair and call me and say, "Hey, where you at?" So we'll get
Awesome.
something.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
No, thank you guys for having us.
Yeah.
Mr. Barrett, I can't think, other than maybe Bob Teague, like I can't think of too many West Coast guys that can run an offshore program or be involved in an offshore program. Like how do you manage that?
It's been a lot. Luckily, I've been blessed with working with MTI and the crew that comes together with it. Randy, put together a good team. Milton runs most of the program, and it was an awesome idea. Somebody that wants to get into offshore racing and doesn't actually know what to do, but they have the boat,
Mhm.
and you hire the MTI support, and now you're offshore racing. You get hired, crew chief, and you get a throttleman put in the boat, and boat's ready to go. All you have to do is get in there, show up, and try not to screw up.
Oh, wow. No, I didn't know what that was. I didn't know that was what all about. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, it was started offshore racing with Mike DeFries and Team CRC back in '04, running Supercat Light. Then we moved on to Supercat, and then started running Supercat and then Extreme. And at that time, I started just doing part-time with them and would fly back and forth.
Mhm.
But for the first year and a half, 2 years, I was full-time for DeFries. And then so obviously I've done a lot with MTI since then. And Randy just started this program 5 years ago now, and this will be the 5th year that we're doing it with the MTI race support.
Awesome. Nice. And you were just telling me about a boat. You're doing a mold, or tell me how that.
Yeah, we were bored. We didn't have enough going on.
Please take some work to Adrian so he quits messing with other stuff.
It was really trying to find an avenue for being a stocking outboard dealer for Mercury, and working with Mercury Racing.
You sure you want to talk about this?
It came out good. I mean, I can talk about it now.
It's all in writing now, right? You got
Yeah.
the signature, so they can't do anything.
Yeah, there's I had the boats laid up, and so people were starting to post about it. I'm like, I don't want to talk about it till we do it. I mean, what if this thing doesn't work? What if the thing's a turd? What if it just plows water? And everyone's like, oh no, it'll be fine. I'm like, no, wait till we're done. And so obviously Mercury Racing, had a motor that was going to be perfect for it, and we got together and did some testing, and boat was about a year late from what we were hoping for, but finally got in the water, and we're very happy with what the outcome was with the 200.
You said it was built off an STV
Yes. So
mold,
the deck is one of the original STV molds. The molds came from Mike Nass. That was called NTV.
Mhm.
So there's some of the boats that are out there, and he was out of Canada, I believe. Mike's a tunnel boat racer, and so one of his buddies had a bottom. They flipped it. They made their own mold, and Mike made some changes, things that he liked on other bottoms that he'd ran, and so this was actually Mike's design that he did with the bottom, and this is actually the first boat that came out of it, so we didn't know what was going to happen. I mean, obviously, the guy's a tunnel boat racer. He's run a bunch of these boats. He knew it was going to work. It's just a matter of how well it would work. Boat ended up being a little heavier than we wanted to, and so still breaking 100. We're, with a 200 horse V6.
Jeez, really?
Yeah, I mean, totally happy. It's a little rocket, so it's fun to drive.
And you're a Mercury dealer now.
Yeah, I've been a Mercury dealer, and then dealing with all the outboard stuff. Luckily I've known a bunch of the guys from offshore racing, and a couple years back, one of the guys was like, yeah, you need to start, get outboard certified. I'm like, oh no, dude, we do all the inboard stuff. We're doing all the turbo motors. We don't do that outboard stuff. Forget that. And he's like, I'm politely trying to help you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hint, okay, yeah, I'll take it. So we got certified. All my guys went to school to get outboard certified. And one of the guys that we hired was actually, big outboard guy too. And so when all this stuff kind of started coming online, I'm like, oh, all right, makes sense now. And, we're ahead of the curve on it. So, and then obviously with the class that we're racing now is outboards that, Randy pushed for the 450 class.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And so we get a ton of testing and, time with outboards with that too.
I was thinking, I meant to ask Bob that. In fact, when I was talking to Sherilyn yesterday, we were talking about that, how you, like you had to make that transition.
Right.
Like especially you guys, my dad had a boat shop forever, and we were an Evinrude dealer, so it was okay. But there's a lot of guys that won't touch them, right? But you didn't have a choice.
No, and so I've kind of stuck to the people that have worked with me. So originally Elmore, was good to us or whatever, for over 20 years. They've kind of stopped, with all the performance stuff. Still have friends there. Obviously, I've worked with Bob for over 20 years, and if you want big horsepower, that's the guy, and that's what you do. We've done a bunch of stuff with Mercury, the outboards. It's a no-brainer. And then if you want to get big with the turbos, then obviously that's where we push, doing the Mercuries.
Yeah. So, crazy transition though. I mean, it's hard to beat them. I mean, you can't beat them, I guess.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, it's funny. I was just telling a couple earlier. I have a customer that's, I'm buying this boat and I need more power. I'm like, you don't know how to drive the boat. and I'm like, how do you know that you need more power? That's the go-to. I mean, we're guys. It's a thing.
Oh yeah.
It has to be bigger.
Hey, the dyno slip's a big deal.
Yeah, and I'm like, why don't you learn how to drive the boat? No, it just needs more power. I'm like, okay, well, you're propped for 130. You said you're good at 120. Like, you could prop down. And he's like, oh, no, I need more power. And I'm like, you obviously don't get this.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different. You don't have, all the torque, behind it. It is a different boat when you run the outboard stuff versus the inboard stuff. I mean, it's hard to beat, a skater with big, inboard power, or an MTI. But the outboard stuff is just a little bit different, a little more finesse or whatever running it, especially if you, it starts getting a little windy and you have to float the boat. But 80 to 100, I mean, those things mow through everything.
Yeah.
So it's kind of awesome to drive them and run them at that speed.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, the technology. We were talking about with the DCB and Eliminator guys earlier, like, it's in the early days, right? The cats, when they were fast, but they didn't do anything else right? But now they're so good. It's almost, how do you pick a V bottom almost anymore?
Well, I mean, if you want to go fast, obviously you're going to pick an outer limits or possibly even a fountain. But yeah, when I started working at DCB, if that's a 100-mile-an-hour boat, that was the thing. And then for like a click, it was a $120. And then all of a sudden it was a $150, and now it's like, all right, who cares if you're over 150? Anybody can do it.
Yeah.
And it's not that big of a deal. And so it's funny to see the outboards now. All the guys with the outboards are like, oh, I'm going to chase those guys down. Oh, we're going to break 140. Oh, we're going to break 150. And it's like, well, there's this kind of like this wind thing and compression thing and aerodynamics, and like your CG's way back. Like, that's not going to work out.
Yeah.
And
but I mean, they're doing it. Like you would think it. I don't know. It scares the hell out of me, but man, they're pretty reliable and pretty. There's a ton of people out there. We talked about a lot of us grew up with hot rods, right? Little boats, jet boats, V drives. The thing about growing up with those boats, you had to learn how to drive. That shit would bite you in the ass, and it wasn't easy to drive. So there's a whole generation of people that went right to that 120-mile-an-hour cat. But it's a testament to how well they're built that we didn't kill a million people, right? It's pretty freaking. It's pretty amazing.
Yep. Yeah. And that's the thing is you got a bunch of families, with like say Eliminator deck boat. I want to go faster. Leave that boat alone.
Yeah.
You're going to piss off the family. It works every weekend. It starts. Don't piss off the wife. Nobody enjoys going over 60 miles an hour. And that was like my whole thing with the Knox. I'm like, perfect. I'm trying to figure out how to sell outboards. These little boats are rockets.
Yeah.
And if you could put a 150 or a 200 and the boat's running close to 100, that's a whole different animal than running in like a big boat and doing 100. I mean, you're hauling the mail and your face is peeling back, like you get a thrill.
Yeah.
So I've been telling people, I'm like, buy the little boat.
Oh yeah, totally.
Go scare yourself in the morning. Don't piss off the wife and the family, and then go jump in the family boat and go enjoy that.
That's cool. Somebody's building those out here because back east, man, they're Midwest. Those things are so popular still, man. The STVs and
I've had a ton of calls from back east. Well, how big's your gas tank? And I'm like, we did a 30-gallon tank in this one. Oh, that's big. Yeah. we only do like 20, 20 gallons will run a long time.
Yeah.
And I had a guy that's like, how did it run up to 500? Because we had a 500 cow that we put on it.
Did you? Oh,
because it had
a cow.
It had scoops on it, so that's what we put it on. But it's hilarious that like everybody sees a picture. Oh, he did a 500. No, it's a picture. It's a cowling. It's a sticker. Like it's not like a motor.
Yeah.
And because there's guys that have actually, I was told the record right now with an STV is around $150.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. And they're like, if you put a 500 on it, you could probably break that. And I'm like, have fun.
I can't.
Don't care.
That's because I just saw the guy that has the outboard records, like 176, Bob Wardinger. He did it with a Evinrude V8 like in the 70s, but he just had like a 90th birthday. I'm like, man, it's amazing that record's nobody's done it. Nobody's done it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of old records, and you know, I honestly don't know a lot of them, but there's a bunch of old records that were set up with like the old 2.5s, and I know the Evinrudes were a huge thing, and of course, I've always worked on Mercury since the day I started working on boats, and so it's always been like, ooh, Evinrude, yeah, no. But you talk to the hot rod guys and the guys that have like ran a bunch of fast stuff, it's like, no, dude, you got to respect it. Like, those do work.
I think there's still I see the because they have Southern drag races, they do outboards. They're still like some of the fastest guys have old V8s. They're still running Evinrude V8s.
Yep, Mercury tried doing a huge V8, looked like a giant refrigerator. I think it was like a 3.4 liter. I've only seen one in my life, and I remember seeing the thing was just ginormous.
Yeah,
and it didn't work quite right. So
yeah, cool stuff. It's good stuff. And then there's you guys back to the stern drives, and I can't remember what because you guys just bought a new skater, right?
It's a 2005, but
yeah. New to us. To you, right?
Yep.
What did you have before? I can't remember. Didn't you have some kind of a fast boat years ago?
We've had a few DCBs. We have a Howard deck boat, a Malibu surf boat, and Summer drove the Dial 911 skater.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Back, 7-8 years ago, and
we're like the OGs. We've been around for a long time. We've been out of the game for a couple years, but we're back.
Yeah, so we've been drag racing within HRA and all that for the last 7 years, and kind of coming back to the performance boating this year, and got a boat and rebuilding it and everything. Summer and I are the opposite of the outboard guys. We love that V8 power, we just got done rebuilding some motors, all T Custom Marine parts.
Yeah, I've been watching it. Yeah, I've been watching it online.
Eddie Marine was a huge help to us with all the accessories.
You got the purple, right?
Yep. So Summer's going to run that in the shootout this year.
Okay, cool.
Desert Storm, Lake of the Ozarks. And we're going to see if we could get to a few events. We're debuting it this weekend here.
Right. So is it done?
Yes.
Oh,
we
nice.
completed it.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, everything's new.
Okay, and it's Black Pearl, right? Is that the name of it? Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, go check that out.
So,
yeah.
Yep. So excited to debut it. And
how fast did you go before? What's your fastest?
In Down 01, I went 185 GPS, but they clocked me at 176. Solo female driver, by the way, just so you know. But done a few shootouts. I've been in a DCB 32 a few times, and we had our own DCB 32, and then I did Down 01 for 2 years. We've been at Lake of the Ozarks shootouts as well. He's done quite a few shootouts, and we grew up with the Teagues. I mean, we've been around this for a long time. And
that's dangerous.
Yes, and
how do you say no?
I know, right? And my dad grew up drag boat racing, so we're always around, and his family with boating. And I kind of got to the point when I kind of hit that 185 Desert Storm back in 2018, I think it was, or 17. My family is just like, I mean, I know when I did that, and especially when you do it by yourself, it's just a different feeling when you're out there doing it.
in an open canopy boat.
In an open canopy boat, it was badass, twin PSI blower deal and 2,200 horsepower aside, and, it was beast. And going out there and doing that, and after I ran that, I said, I don't know, pretty much like, holy shit, like, what did I just do, And I think when you kind of come back from something like that, you're like, okay, do I want to really keep doing this, And I know people want to keep pushing the 200 mark, and my family was like almost in tears because they thought, we've had so many friends flip and things happen.
It's nerve-wracking.
And there's kind of only one result if that thing.
Yeah, and here I am like leaving in the boat, and my family's like crying on the on the pontoon and stuff like that. I said, well, this isn't a great feeling, like doing this, like I mean, I want to have big balls like all you guys too and go out there and go do it, but when my family's a little bit upset, I said I might have to start changing some things. So after that run, that's when we kind of made a change for a couple years. And my family was like, if you want to keep competing and go faster and hit that 200 mark, and I was like, well, I'd love to go like top fuel one day.
Yeah, you were on like an A fuel car, right?
I got up to an A fuel car. Worked my way we started from the very bottom. We started from scratch. We were rookies. He even got his licensing as well, and he did it for fun and being out there in the sport. And
I couldn't just sit and watch.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not sitting on the sidelines and watching you. So I started from Super Comp, and I got licensed every year and kept going up and working my ass off to get sponsorships and being a part of that. And we've always been in marketing and sponsorships and the racing side, and then kind of did a couple years into that and got to A-Fuel, which I absolutely loved, and running on nitro. And we mainly started doing that. I didn't even know how to do a burnout when I started this whole thing. I was scared of the water box to go through it.
You kind of think about that.
I was
how do you
terrified.
do your first burnout at a dragster?
And but I made the switch for a while because I knew I was going to keep competing against myself and wanting to go faster and faster. And, and I said, well, if I go over 200, which I've been quite a few times, I said, at least I know there's a good safari team at the end of the track, and I'm going to be walking away from it.
Right.
The safety in drag racing is a lot
better, yeah.
Better than boats.
And when you roll over, no water comes in, like you can still breathe.
Yeah. You do feel it when those chutes hit, though, at 278.
Do you really?
Yeah, they catch you in the seat. But
is what 278?
I've done 278 in the nitro car, and I would love to go top fuel. That's my next gig if I were to go in that route again, or I would love to do both worlds, but we were definitely missing the boating, and so we came back, and I said, we're back, baby. Yeah. We got our skater, we're back.
So no more drag racing at all? Because I think your dad did it too, didn't he?
Well,
my dad.
Yeah, your dad?
He's still drag racing.
Yeah.
I mean, we will if we get sponsorship, but last year with the economy and how things were, after 24 when she lost her sponsorship, it's expensive. I mean, for her to run A-Fuel's $30,000 a weekend.
Yeah.
Oh,
easy.
gosh.
Easy,
So you got to have the sponsorship.
That's like Adrian Barrett money.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that
Come on, AJ, you want to sponsor her? So
call up your daddy, Randy.
So yeah, it's expensive. I did it for a hobby, and it was $4,000 to $5,000 a weekend.
Yeah.
So
And it's thick blood out there. I mean, it's cutthroat. I mean, it's people are fighting for seats. People are fighting for teams. It's
sponsorship fighting. This is crazy.
It is so different. I can come in, and this is the deal people don't understand is when you go into that world, it's not like, oh, they're a great driver, we're gonna go ahead and pick you up, and you're gonna start driving for us. No. You have to grab the sponsorship money yourself as a driver. Right. Come to them, and if another driver is on top and coming in at the same time, who has more money?
Right.
All right, we're going with that one.
Yep.
That's exactly how it is.
I mean, that's basically how it is in F1. I mean, that's how it is all the way up the channel, right?
But a lot of people don't realize that.
No,
a lot of fans, they think, it's your skill set and you get to come in. Nope, it's a big money game.
There's a reason every one of those F1 boys are all pretty boys, because you look at their rich mom and their rich seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
it's
right?
the way it is, and it could be somebody that's never even been in a seat before, and they go right to top fuel just because they have the money.
Yeah.
Just because.
Yeah. So. Oh well, boats are better anyhow.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's
Boats
good
are
stuff
better.
though.
How fast do you expect the new one to go?
We're probably going to be in the high 140s, low 150s. So
yeah.
I really don't want to go super fast anymore. I want to just go out there and promote and have
just
fun.
Participate, have fun, be part of the show. We're not
right.
trying to set the world on fire or anything like that.
I've done the records. We've done the Queen a bunch. Like we've done it all. Like of course, like you want to win, but at the same time, like there's a big part of it is just going out there and just being back on the water and promoting and driving the boat and. Getting more girls in the sport and more women. And I used to always promote that when I originally was doing all the shootouts. And now it's great to see other women jumping in and wanting to be more a part of it. And, and I think that's great. And I always tell people, girls, I'm like, get out there. Even if you don't go super fast, it's exposure. Just go have fun. Get some cool helicopter shots. Just say you did it. Who cares if you ran 80 down the course?
Right.
Just do it for fun, and just say, wow, I just did that. That's pretty awesome.
Well, that's awesome. That's good that you're out there talking up. So come by and see them tomorrow. And the boat's it's basically big yellow, right? Is it like mostly yellow? It's got a lot of colors in it.
A lot of colors.
Silvers and purple. Pretty much black pearl down the
big
side.
Black pearl.
We're actually right next to Goodboy Vodka.
We're
neighbors.
You should have said that marker right off the gate.
Get a drink and check the boat out.
Day when they were coming in. It's a beautiful boat.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So come off and see them, and then we'll spend any time you want talking to you and hearing about it.
Some are signing posters in the Eddie Marine booth.
Yes.
Oh yeah, good call. Yeah.
12 to 1.
From 12 to 1. So I'll be over there as well. Eddie booth. So come say hi to us.
And then you guys are selling apparel too, aren't you?
Yes.
Apparel out there. Okay.
Yeah, I have my Sexy Fast Swimmer brand that I just launched just a little less than 8 months ago, and so I just came out with men's board shorts I'm debuting, and
there you go.
Yeah, we're rocking and rolling.
Awesome.
We're coming out.
Well, good luck. I hope
Thank you.
I hope the IE supports it and buys a bunch of stuff. And Adrian, do you have a booth too, or are you just out here for fun?
Yes, I actually set up a booth with the Knox, and then I got a 21 Daytona in it.
Awesome.
I had the East Coast guys calling me and asking to bring a boat, so we have a 280 Performance Boat Center boat on display.
Nice.
Also for people to see, which is I think would be an awesome, West Coast boat. And then also we have a 39 MTI on tilt with a pair of 500s
nice.
on it.
Right. And you work on pretty much everything, right? You drives, you do upgrades. And he's just in Havasu City. So guys out here, if you want to go talk to somebody that's done a lot of stuff, go see Adrian tomorrow. And, most of you are probably in Havasu anyhow. So connect with him if you need something done.
No, we work on boats from all across the country. So it's kind of nice. Obviously the roots, SoCal
Awesome.
boy or whatever, but got out of here and been in Arizona for the past 20 years.
Well, thank all of you for coming. I'm
Yeah.
thanking everybody. It's really nice to come out and support them, and I'm glad Eddie's doing it. And actually, Clint's going to come up here. He's going to talk to us and show us the really special trophies that are up for grabs this weekend. It's pretty cool.
Wow, that was great. Thanks for all you guys coming up, and learned a lot about a lot of people today. And Adrian, Travis, Carlos, man, grown close to you guys the last few months, and appreciate all you guys. And but really, what I wanted to come up here right now is Eddie, and that's what we're all here for, and that's Eddie Borges. And Joe knows I started here at 18 years old, and I've known Ed since I was 2 and raised me. But the trophies we made and designed, I wanted to get that on here and present it to everyone as a first scene. And these are the EB1 trophies, and these are at a 6061 billet. And EB1 stands for Eddie Borges. And
and actually, I think that base reminds me of the first time we did a Tri-5 Nationals.
We did.
And Ed actually designed that trophy.
Yeah.
Because we sponsored a car show, and we were doing the trophies, and that was basically off that.
Right.
So that's actually Ed designed that trophy.
Right. So I don't know. I have a lost for words, but Ed means a lot to me, means a lot to everybody, and just want everyone to come out and see the trophy for tomorrow, and thank him. We wouldn't be here today. Thank for his wife, Patty, as well. She probably could have sold this place a long time ago and rode off into the sunset, but she's allowing us to continue to run the company and live, Ed's dream, and to this day. So
that's awesome.
I'll leave it at that. And whoever wins this tomorrow,
one goes to the top boat and one goes to the top car, right?
That's correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Very cool.
So.
Very cool.
Beautiful trophies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were very nice.
Yeah. Ed was the king of billet, so he would love them.
I love it.
Who were we talking to? Oh, Tony. Tony was saying, like, he's talking about R&D, and he was like, I love to build new hulls. And he goes, but it's so bad because I pull people off the production line. It shows people up. Freaking Ed did that all the time, because somebody'd walk in, he'd get a hair, like he'd want to build stuff. Dude, we'd be up to our ears in business. You're like, shut the machine down. Let's do this.
Well, you never knew with Ed. If you shut the machine down, it could go good, it could go bad, and you never knew with him. So I think he'd be proud of what we're putting on. And, yeah. So.
And like Clint said, I think Patty was, she supported Ed. Ed, great story. Ed left Rex Marine, and he worked out of his condo, him and Patty. And Ed could tell you that Patty and I together can do $995,000.68, because that's what we did my first year, and I had nothing more. He would come home, he'd sleep on the couch because he was too smelly to sleep with Patty. He'd wake up in the morning, start all over again. So that's what kind of guy he was. But as they had kids, Patty got away from the business, and so she could have walked away. But I think a big part's Clint too, because Ed had a soft spot for his heart in Clint, and it was a little rough going early days when Clint was young, but Ed helped make a man out of him, and Clint, obviously, look what he's done. It's pretty amazing. Really, really proud of him. But so he makes it easy on her to keep it going, makes it fun to see this kind of stuff. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for Clint for doing this. So
thanks to everyone here and showed up. And
thanks for having us, and thanks for coming.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Hey, and everybody have a great time tomorrow. I'll see you guys out there in the morning. But thank you guys all for coming, and thank you out there for watching. Thanks for suffering through our little bit of technical difficulties early on, but I hope everybody enjoyed it. So
thank you for having us.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, no, thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
All right.
See you guys tomorrow.
All right. Good. All right. Thanks, you guys.
For more than 33 years, Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine have been defining American-made precision. From raw billet aluminum to finished performance parts, excellence starts at the source, where craftsmanship meets horsepower. 29 CNC machines cutting with absolute accuracy. State-of-the-art machining, backed by decades of proven manufacturing, with expert stainless and aluminum welding handled under our own roof. Flawless powder coating. From a solid block of billet aluminum to a precision machined, show quality finished piece. Meticulous assembly, careful packing and shipping. Where strength meets style, built for both pavement and open water. Every part built with purpose. Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine, American billet performance engineered to stand out and built to dominate.
It's Speedboat Magazine. Check out speedboat.com and connect with us on social media. If you feel the need for speed, you need Speedboat Magazine.
Hey, what's up guys? Clint with Eddie Marine and Eddie Motorsports. Welcome to our open house. The turnout was great. We had Eliminator, DCB, Howard, and Cobra.
I'm Hamlet with Howard Custom Boats, and we really love the products we get from Eddie Marine. Some of the products that we use from Eddie Marine on this boat are deck cleats, our grab handles that are inside the boat, our switch panel, and the glove box all come from Eddie Marine. Those are on all our boats. And the reason we use Eddie Marine is because they're American made, just like Howard boats.
Hello, my name is Bob Toll. This is a 1971 racing craft. It was formerly Vic Edelbrock's personal boat and then ski race boat. It's been in the family and third generation of my son working on it. And I've used Eddie Marine parts for this boat from day one. We love Eddie Marine, US made product. Love it.
Hi guys, Tony Chiaramonte from DCV Performance Boats out of Phoenix, Arizona. Eddie Marine and Clint invited us out here, you guys, for their first annual open house, so glad to be here. We use a lot of good old-fashioned American-made product from Eddie for everything from battery boxes to billet hardware. We like to use what they make, and DCV is also, you guys, we're very proudly made in America. Everything we use on our product is American-made as well, so you guys, thanks for having us out here, and hopefully we can come out again, you guys, and hopefully do this again.
It was amazing to see all the billet hardware on all the cars and boats today. It's a true testament to see our products on all these cars. Eddie Marine and Eddie Motorsports is known as True American Billet. Check us out on eddiemotorsports.com as well as eddiemarine.com. What's up guys, Clint with Eddie Marine and Eddie Motorsports. Welcome to our open house. We had a ton of motorsports vendors joining us. On the motorsports side, we had TCI, High Desert Fasteners, Tech, and so many others. We had In-N-Out serving up some burgers, tons of cars, 20% off all of our product. We had a funny car joining us. He started it up, nitromethane. Turned out to be a great day.
Hey guys, my name is Mike Wahl. This is our 67 Nova wagon. It's equipped with a ton of Eddie Motorsports. I love their product, not just for their looks, for their functionality. I got the front drive set up on this one, hood hinges, I got their hood latch. Even interior door handles are Eddie Motorsports. Love their product.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm John Henson. This is my 1967 Chevelle SS, and I've been using Eddie Motorsports now for about 12 years, and I gotta tell you, I always am impressed with the fit and finish of their product. What's really cool is you can order it in custom colors. On this particular car, I wanted that polished show look, so I went with their polished billet hood hinges, and actually a new product that they just came out with, which I'm super excited about, is their side view mirrors. Well, with the polish finish on that, what's cool about them is you can adjust them and tighten them down, and they don't flop on you when you're at speed. And we love the speed, right, guys? And I finished the car off with their trunk hinges. I know you kind of think about it, it's in the trunk, but you know what? When you pop the trunk and you're pulling out your luggage or you're getting your detail products, you kind of want to leave the trunk open, and it's a nice finished detail. Eddie Motorsports, an American-made product. I'm super proud to say that. Thanks again.
If you haven't seen the Crazy Painters 57 Chevy, you're going to want to check it out. The paint on that thing is just like their name. We have tons of EMS billet parts on there. We have our hood and trunk hinges, as well as some interior product.
Hello, my name is Bob Told. This is a 1971 racing craft. It was formerly Vic Edelbrock's personal boat and then ski race boat. It's been in the family and the third generation of my son working on it. And I've used Eddie Marine parts for this boat from day one. We love Eddie Marine, US made product, love it.
It was amazing to see all the billet hardware on all the cars and boats today. It's a true testament to see our products on all these cars. Eddie Marine and Eddie Motorsports is known as True American Billet. Check us out on eddiemotorsports.com as well as eddiemarine.com.
For more than 33 years, Eddie Motorsports and Eddie Marine have been defining American-made precision. From raw billet aluminum to finished performance parts, excellence starts at the source, where craftsmanship meets